So how do I tell OBS to... That's not it. Do you know how I set this up so it captures your voice too? Now I'm only capturing StarCraft right now and not my browser, so I can probably just make another game capture. Discord. That does not let me choose Discord. That's not great. Excuse me, what? Add a source, add a source. Oh, right at the top.
So
Yeah, that's gonna work.
okay, peak. There you go. I might have to use that myself. I've always just captured my desktop audio.
Yeah, but then I can't play my copyrighted music in the background. So.
Yeah. I've all the other
I think
stuff.
you're way too loud. It's maxing you out.
Okay.
IJ Saw, can you tell me if he's good?
Am I good? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet?
No, I forgot to put you in the title. I can do that later. Tournament actually starts. That's Bandana T. No voices.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
Perfect.
Brilliant. Hello. Hi.
Still no StarCraft sound? That's probably because I'm tapped out. The game's just quiet. There's just nothing happening. So you haven't played before, right?
Not in an actual game. I've built some decks and I've played around with a couple of the units.
All sound good. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. So if you read the units, you roughly know what does what?
Yeah, I roughly know what does what, yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
there's a couple of interesting ones I'm curious to play around with.
I'm excited.
It's funny how hauntingly similar it is though. I keep pressing I use a Battle Aces hotkeys and then I'm just like, wait, these don't work.
You can rebind stuff. There's the hotkey menu to make it feel like Battle Aces.
Yeah.
Go. My life for ire. Honor, God.
Like Sweet Shot, rebound, control group 10 or something to tap. So now he has tapped the thing.
Yeah, that feels.
All you have to do then is just to put the thing manually on there once. Just imitation of the system.
You have not enough minerals. Antara Tassagar. Gassar de Templari. My life for ire. For Artanis. Gassar de Templari. Na'Adan. We are the blades of ire. Command me.
You did not bring any anti-air.
I did not.
You have not.
I think you just lost the game.
Ula Sadari. Honor guides me. Justice be done. Orin she's.
I thought I brought at least one. Oh well.
Like you can see, I can see his deck in the top right here, and I know the units, so none of these shoot up. Let's see if you can make it work without anything that shoots my units.
Meditation is over. By your will. Research complete.
You require more Vespine gas. You require more Vespine.
Roaches are so tanky, it's crazy.
You have not enough minerals.
Just played against Argos. And he was Roach Marine pushing me on 2 bases and I almost lost. Multiple times. Very scary.
You require more Vespine gas. You have not enough minerals.
So, what's the plan here?
Die.
You can just F10 and Q and then you can play a real game.
Victory!
I would recommend bringing some anti-air somewhere.
Yes.
There's also the Predator. You're gonna have need 1 unit that actually does damage per shot. Or you just die to that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all the deck checks. Everything else is just, you can probably work around. You can probably make it work.
Ready. Go! My life for Ire! My life for Ire!
So the medal is a one-time thing. It's just meant for the early game to not be boring, like in Battle Aces.
You have not
So you have no
Yeah,
reason to go on the map.
You have not
That's the only
enough
reason it's there.
Just
And it's not a huge amount of money, but it's also not nothing.
Cassar de Templari. My life for
You have not enough minerals.
And has the added benefit of you can just kind of let it creep up to get more. So there's an element of greed involved. To make it not just the no-brain, let me just capture this thing decision.
You have not enough minerals.
by your will. For Artanis, I meditate command me. My life for Ire. Adon Dela. We stand. Justice be done. Cassar de Templari. Ula Sadar.
Research complete.
Now the Banshees. So,
We embrace.
hey, how's it going? Hi, sweet chip. Do you want to play some? So I don't have to beat up Bandana
Have not enough
too
minerals.
much. Give him a chance.
Cassar, go ahead. We stand. You
You require.
my life for Ayas. Ula Sadar. Command Orange.
Systems function. Shallow. Comlink online.
I meditate justice.
Very curious how Banshees are gonna turn out in the fight.
Systems function.
Command me. We stand.
Shallow. Target designated.
Orange Shisa.
Comlink online. Confirmed. Navcom locked. Acknowledge these two.
Justice speak. Go.
Goliath.
You require.
My life for Ire.
It's coming. Nice.
You have
And
not
focus on
enough
casting probably.
For Ire. We are the
Systems.
Adon Dale.
Comlink online. Goliath.
You require.
Systems required.
Have not enough minerals. Your probes are under attack.
Oh, my probes.
Shallow. Systems function.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Go ahead.
Good. Good thing I'm so rich.
Acknowledge these two. Navcom locked. Goliath.
You require.
My life for Ire.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
If you let me kill your base, you can just remake that one deck and put some AA into it.
Yeah.
Justice be done.
Shallow.
We are the blades of Ire.
Comment on high.
Mosh pit. What's the time for workers to respawn? That's 40 seconds. Oh, we're on the EU, by the way. You're gonna have to come over here. Oh, maybe we should go over there. Switchshot is not familiar with the StarCraft 2 engine.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's just go on an A then.
US.
Let's start the game. I cannot. Okay. Screen's gonna go black. Don't run away. Nah, we're just coming over. You're gonna have to like enter a new account name and then do this and that, and your decks are gone, and it's just annoying.
Soon I'm just getting like 1,000 achievements.
Yeah, that's gonna take a minute getting through all the achievements.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I've been on this account before, but like on EDA a couple of times, but I probably haven't been on it since, I don't know, 2018. So
I have 2 accounts. One of them is offline for 10 years. Every time I go on an A, I have to pick the account, and the one is just last online 10 years ago. Are you Neo MK?
yes, that is it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to play the starter deck. Well, the fun part is I can actually swap vision and I can see the decks that people bring, which is really cool. The less cool part is that I can't look at both players at once, because this thing is broken and it can't be fixed right now. So we're gonna have to make do with just looking at one person at a time, and just swapping back and forth.
Ready. Go.
Yeah, as you can see the bottom left, or you can see the top right, but you can't see both at the same time. But it's not gonna be much of an issue. Oh, you actually made a deck on NA too. It's not standard deck. These Zerglings are basically just wasps. There's the same stats. Oh no, wait, I flipped the thing. You are on standard deck. Never mind. That's Sweetshot's deck.
Research complete.
Standard deck is intentionally made to be able to deal with everything, but not be great at it. But it's just easy to play, because you just have melee units, you just A-move. There's not much to micro. So. I also wanted to just let people have the opportunity to actually make a better deck, And not just start out with one of the best decks. That would just be odd. And so neither of you is capturing the medal. There, we have a mid capture. And a juicy one at 200. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Just let him live. Spartans are their main purpose is being an anti-air unit, but they do also deal kind of okay damage against ground, and they have a lot of range. They're very microable, even though they're made of paper, so you can get on top of those. It'll be a bad time. Focus throwing the ultra over here was a mistake. He lost all the 4th damage because Tesla orb shoots and then the beam splits to 2 targets and then splits again to 2 targets. If you only hit one target, like the beam can only spread in a 120 degree behind the target. So if you're shooting something on the edge, the extra chains get wasted. Like you see there, like everything just turns orange or yellow because everything's clumped up. If you can get behind on like a single line, then the splash is mitigated pretty much completely. Also, I just realized Sweet Shot's AA is in dire needs. He does have the vultures, and they do a lot of damage, but I have no idea if they beat the falcons or not in the direct fight, because they're just made of paper. They do a lot of damage, but they have no range, and they're made of paper, so falcons could just be a deck win. Oh, not necessarily a deck win. He has anti-air. He could make air units. Oh, the forks! Oh, the forks! Ooh. Look how they hit the back line. By just shooting the front line. Nice, Sweet Shot equalized base count, but he is kind of has not been spending his money, so and he just lost his army. Should really just make another base.
Reporting for action.
Hey, I'm reading the title right? That Battle Aces got sold? It's not sold, no, it's cancelled. I'm just clickbaiting you. We made a copy, an improved version after the last beta. That's a lot of falcons. I don't think Sweet Shot can beat this many falcons without air units. But he's getting to tier 3, so once the Phoenix are out, these falcons are dead weight. I just took that meme of, oh, we're saved! More like under new management. That's way too many Phoenix. Like 2 of them would have done the job. These only shoot air, these don't shoot down, so they're just useless now. After those last 2 falcons die.
Liberation.
If you made battle cruisers, he would have actually been able to shoot down. I feel like Sweet Shot is just a bit too cautious with his units. Just needs to commit to do more fights and just see how they go. You get a better feel of how the fights will go. Ah, I think we have a winner. Also, the Spartans do shoot air and ground at the same time. Forgot they don't shoot down. Yeah, that's the thing. No, you can make a deck. No, don't leave. Could have made a deck.
Yeah, I forgot. I literally just clicked the button by default. I was like, oh.
I got him. It's okay, just play the default deck. It's okay. You're not talking a lot. Seems like you're really focused on the game.
I'm focused. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. I'm so stressed.
I mean, it's your first time playing, so I can understand.
Yeah.
I really don't understand the circling Zealot combo as well. Like, they kind of fill the same purpose, I feel like.
I mean, Wasp Knight was sort of a thing, but like...
Yeah, but the Zealots are more like Scorpions, so...
Yeah.
I would you go Wasp Scorpion. Ah, he brought up the Mobius. Mobius are recalls. And the Queen is a pure anti-air unit. They do pitiful damage against ground. But they will wreck pretty much all air units. Usually I wouldn't run them with Mobius. They're more like for the melee units, so they don't just die to air units. Like the Mobius just shoot up, just like they shoot ground, so shouldn't be a problem.
Your probes are under attack. Your probes are under attack.
What are we waiting for? Switch shot. Make units. No, he misclicked his own unit. He's been doing that yesterday as well. He's struggling with the engine. I expected more to recall in there. Yeah, just hold down the button. Spend your money. Oh god, boy.
Where's my backup?
Recall cooldown is also long enough that you can actually outflank them. They're not just at every base whenever they want to be. One of the first changes I made. I got that. That's a lot of ultras. That's a lot of king crabs right there. They get to connect. I'm gonna wreck this. Oh no, he recorded the wrong side. That was so surprisingly tanky.
Liberation.
Oh, I hear falcons. Oh no, the probe's turned. The bug is back. I don't no clue why this happens. So the falcon does a lot of damage against ground, like a lot of DPS. And it has 8000 HP, I believe. So it's a tanky boy, and it will beat your Mobius, your Marines, your Stalkers in straight up fights. But they're slow as fuck, and they have no range, so you can just outrange them, you can just kite them forever. Like, If sweet shot micros, the Falcon will never get a shot off. And that's the way they're balanced. Just shoot them, dude. They can't hurt you.
Base is under attack.
That's a lot of Falcons.
Your probes are under attack.
No, no. Just shoot. Maybe he can actually snipe the main base if he's fast enough. Don't recall. Please, just go for it. Shoot. You gotta kill the Falcons. You can't just stand there. Or can
Oh, I
you?
forgot about the supply cap! I forgot about the supply cap!
That one will
I
get
was
you.
like, oh, I'll just build all this stuff at home. I just forgot. I was like, I'll rebuild, and then I just couldn't build any zealots, and I was like, shit.
Yeah, I did that before as well. That'll get you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that made sense. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, I can build it that quickly.
No, I'm just gonna have to do all the admin stuff real quick. I'm very sad that that fairly pale guy isn't playing. He was so good. I think we played yesterday, and he went from barely an inconvenience at the start to just beating me after like couple hours.
Okay, there's one deck. I made sure there's no chance here. Just immediately.
Cosmic also seems to be missing. Going great. Love organizing shit. No, if this isn't gonna work, we're just gonna try again in 2 weeks, and people have more time to prepare. This was kind of just, hey, let's just do this. Marine Spectre, Marine Mobius. It's also like, why?
Ready. Go.
That's a double AoE.
You want a piece of me, boy? Armed and ready.
Hey, that's your deck. You can explain yourself right now. Why are you running Marines and Mobius?
I don't. I'll be honest. I don't think Mobius was what I intended on putting in that second slot. I think I was so focused on the higher tier stuff that I just forgot.
Ah, that's fair. Switcher is just shooting his own unit
Yeah.
every time.
But
Like-
that Stalker specifically.
Stalkers are probably the
Mildly
hardest unit,
obsessed.
the hardest core unit to make work. Because the skill ceiling is so high, so you have to just be kind of weak. Sweet has to get in there, he has to like start trading, start shooting stuff, trade his shields and then blink back and then regen the shields. He's just gonna get overrun.
Go, go, go!
Have tech on both sides. Air tech versus ground tech. Interesting, interesting.
Research complete.
I could tell you how I think this would go, but that's not fair when only one person can hear it.
You gotta account for commentary listening in.
Oh, blink under. Come on.
No, 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 don't. No, absolutely do not do that.
Oh, he could have just blank under. Just blonk it.
Oh, I've messed up all my hotkeys.
Base is under attack.
Oh, well. This is awkward.
But this is what the game is about. You just trade bases, and that's fine. You know, you're both down a base. It's even again. Still, somebody here has to spend his money.
I'm here in the shadows.
There are the Falcons. Just shoot them. Don't run away, just shoot them. Okay, there's Marines. Now run away. It's gonna get the base. Got the base. And here's Blink. Nice. He is also on 4 bases. Swede is currently winning it. If he stops shooting his out units, he may actually win the game. Vultures is not the unit you want here. Oh god, blinking under Falcons. Oh. Oh, questionable decision.
I'm here.
Very, very questionable. Why is he making so many vultures? I don't understand.
This better be good.
Oh, you managed to get to tier 3.
Piece of me, boy.
I completely missed tier 3.
Kind of all I've got going for me.
No, you're down in economy, but tier 3 will carry, I believe. I think I need to just tell Speedshot how to beat that unit.
You want a piece of me, boy? I have awakened. We could use some
Siege
help
breakers
here.
are basically heavy ballistas. Ooh, ah, ooh. Oh,
All units go bye-bye.
yep, they just make things disappear.
I'm here in the shadows. I'm here.
It's kind of their whole thing.
Gangway, coming through.
Critters are here. Critters are tanking. This is quite the intense match. Did he click on something? Oh, he clicked on the siege breaker. That's why. It's been spazzing out, and the surround, and he gets clapped. But he has money. Just rebuild.
Ready to
Come on, make the Odin. Nice. They shoot up.
Alright, bring it on.
I guess they do beat them. Just have enough. That's not the efficient way to deal with those. Go for it. Is bringing it back? Oh no, the move command. Oh, he got the siege breakers. Oh, don't run away. That means I like one shot or two shot from those. They basically don't exist. No, he's losing the Odins for free. As you can tell, you're gonna have to do the hype casting. I just know things.
You want a piece of me, boy?
So not sure why Sweetshot hasn't just remade the bases.
Yeah, I'm sort of relying on that.
Could have squeezed a bit of money in that direction, for sure. I think this is the first real game that I saw go to sudden death. There's the base. At least one. And the army's already there. Unlucky.
Probes are under attack.
Finish him.
Split your forces. Oh no, the Falcons. Oh, the Falcons. Oh, they're just murdering everything. Look at the mill. Free reign. God, they were fast. Didn't realize they were so fast.
Alright, bring it.
Oh,
Base is under attack.
unlucky.
Defeat.
Do I think the tournament is cancelled? Because Cosmic isn't here. So we're just down to 2 players again.
Fair enough.
Which we can run the best of 5 or something, but it's gonna be hard to run a tournament with that. People were interested, people signed up, and people didn't show up, which is always sad.
Yeah, okay, I already, like, Battley says I'm finding certain units, I'm just like, oh, I
Oh
love
wait, you
these,
say
and
we
just
are right
use
now
for all
at
of them.
2. It's just Swede and you, Argos. Everybody else just cancelled, so, or isn't here. There's not much I can do about that, certainly. What did you say? Sorry, I started talking.
Oh, is it me? Yes. Yeah. No, I was already saying this. There are already certain units I'm like becoming wildly obsessed with, and I'm like, I love these. I'm going to build 1,000 of them.
Nice.
Falcon's my beloved already, and honestly, yeah.
I mean, congratulations, you both made it to the finals. We can now play the best of 5, and that will be the tournament. Please come to NA. You're gonna have a bit worse paying, but since Sweetshot is new to the entire StarCraft engine, I think that's fair. He's still shooting his own units, so...
Yes. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if you know, so I also shot my own units in that game. I shot my own probes multiple times. And every time I like start to step back, I kept like clicking over, and I'm like, no, my probes, shit. Yeah.
I changed the way I stutter stepped in BA. Like normally I did
Yeah.
the right click A click thing, but
Yeah,
since BA, since the gunboat, I'm just running away and pressing S to shoot. I just hold position to shoot and keep running. It's a bit odd, but it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, stop shooting is like typically the better way or the more standard way these days because they've kind of replaced like A moving with just like right clicking is default A moving, which does the same thing. So
it's just less button presses, and you don't have to wiggle your mouse around so much.
Yeah, it does help actually. To be fair, I mean it's the same way that like League and all of those games work. And that's how you do like the same thing with ADCs in those sorts of games, which is where most people are going to have the same sort of familiarity with those sort of games these days, unfortunately. But no, it's a good change, and I think a lot of the changes that a lot of the new RTSs have made towards like simplification of it without reducing the skill ceiling is yeah, it's been good.
When we made this originally, we put quick casting in, like League, where you just press the button and the ability just goes, without having to double click. But people were just complaining like crazy. Oh no, I have to relearn. Oh, it's so bad. And so we had to change it back. But I like the quick cast. It's just A move, it's just one button. Blink is just one button. To be fair, Blink was a bit odd. That took some time to getting used to, but the A move was very smooth.
Yeah. I'm trying to think because like in what games that I used because like Blink is weird because you do it. I'm so used to it in StarCraft being you press it and then you target it, but then when I play like League, for example, with Flash, I'm so used to it just being like an instant cast and I just aim and point. So the two abilities that are almost comparatively the same. Yeah, I do have completely different like mindsets. I don't know why those two are different in my head, but they are.
Do you have Dex made, Argos? That's a different region. Then just make your own lobby, just start the game, and you can just make your decks real quick.
Nice.
In the meantime, Sweetshot, if you A-click on your units, there's friendly fire. You can kill your own units, which is rarely useful, but sometimes useful, so it's just a thing you can do.
Rarely useful.
No, if you have a probe stuck behind a pylon, it's just taking up supply, like, just shoot that thing.
Yeah, no, that is true, Yeah, there is occasional uses for it. Yeah, I will say there's a couple of like interesting things. The forking stuff is the sort of new unit that I'm interested by. I haven't really played around with any of the forking units yet, but like mild AoE seems good.
In Battle Aces, everything is just a circle, and that was just boring. Like you have, I don't know, like 6-7 AoE units in the Foundry, and they're all just a circle, and that's too boring. I need something else.
Yeah.
Gonna turn friendly fire off? I don't think so.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
You just have to not click on your own units when you're A-moving, which really isn't that much to ask, honestly.
It's interesting. But it's these sort of things though that I don't as people who've played RTS a really long time, it's those sort of like mild entry barriers you just don't think about because you're like so used to it.
Yeah, there's second nature.
So I do think it is interesting. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of that's the big thing that I'm having with a lot of my friends who are being introduced to the RTS genre. There's all just sort of things that I just don't think about. I mean, there are obvious ones for us as competitive players. Like I think automatic hotkeys, great, love that. It's nice to not have to like manually add every single unit every single time. But
no. There's definitely
yeah, like-
improvements that can be made over the system
Oh yeah,
here.
100%, 100%.
The thing is, you
yeah,
have to support both versions, because people are
Yeah,
gonna be
you
like,
do,
I'm used to
100%.
this. I don't want the new thing, even
No,
though it's better.
that's the very problem with the ITS genre is we've got such legacy in the system, so you can't like to be honest, even with even just like building command hotkeys, I'm so used to like switching over to grid for me was really weird for years. I just didn't. Because I was so used to like the StarCraft hotkeys and B for build and B for barracks because it makes sense. So I just had all these
Yeah,
acronyms
yeah.
in my head and they just made sense to me.
God, the system
and
is so terrible.
the grid positioning and remembering where they were. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Because I played StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2, and I remember when Marine was on M, and
Oh
god,
my
like
god.
BM, like having to reach all the way fucking over to M to press a Marine, which you're building a lot of, was fun. So when they switched it to A, I was like, oh, this is so much better. This is so much better.
I did the same thing in StarCraft 2 at the beginning. I was also just using the buttons that the game provided. So barracks is on B and stuff. The
Yeah.
only thing that I changed, I think, was the immortal, because I is just way too far away.
Yeah. I think anything that's over on that side of the keyboard. There's a couple that I changed. Like I'm mostly a Protoss player, but I know that I've changed Cybernetics Core to be B for some reason. I can't remember why B was the button I decided in my head, but I just don't think it was used by anything. I think I did it before the shield battery was a thing, and then the shield battery came in, and I was like, shit, now B has got on that as well, and I had to like. I think battery for me is now on Y, and that's how it is in my head. And every time I like relog my keys, I have to like remember to switch that if I'm not on my account. I'm just forget this is a thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like I took a while to get used to grid when like Stormgate and Zero Space and they both got grid layout. And to be fair, it is a lot better once you get used to it. It's a lot easier to
I've
keep it all
made
in your head.
my own grid as well.
Yeah,
By
I mean,
then,
StarCraft does have the grid layout as well, but it's just not.
yeah, but the
it's
grid
not
layout, you
really,
can't
like,
change
designed and
hotkeys on the
it's
grid
not good.
layout. The grid
No,
layout is
it's
just
not.
the grid layout. You have to make
Yeah.
the normal one and just make the grid yourself, so you can change some keys that you want changed.
Yeah.
Like my rapid fire button is on R, where it just
Mhm.
presses the mouse button automatically and you just hold down the button.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, we are at a very interesting phase of the new RTSs at the moment. It has genuinely been very interesting this last like year, 2 years, seeing all of these new ones come up and seeing how and what they're fixing and what they're looking at and what people are deciding. You know, I think Battle Ace has really looked at its as the simplification to like get people into the game, which as I said, we all enjoyed it, but it's a shame about it. But it is curious to see about things like like Zero Space, Stormgate. What was I looking at the other day? Gates of Pyre as well. I haven't played it, but I've seen footage from it.
There was another
they're all
one.
trying to.
Tempest Rising.
Tempest
Which I haven't
Rising,
looked
yes,
at
that
yet.
came out recently. Yeah, Tempest Rising. I mean, to be honest, I'm personally, as much as I am a big, like, I love the competitive side, I'm glad that these games are looking more at things like the campaign and, like, co-op modes and stuff like that, because, like, I got into playing StarCraft through StarCraft 1, the custom, like, arcade games. So many hours playing the arcade games. I was terrible at them. No idea what I was doing, but I enjoyed it. I was like 12 and I was just building Zerglings. I was just having a great time. I was just building Ultralisks. It was a wonderful, wonderful time.
There's
So
also
yeah, I don't know.
another one. Broken Arrow is coming out in about 2 weeks, a bit more.
Oh god.
But that's $60, so that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Hey, he's here.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, we were just playing with friends, and then just 3v3, and there's one map. Like, the maps were so bad as well. You didn't even have 3 bases for everyone, but there was just one pass in the middle, one bridge, and we just cannon rushed the bridge, and then built carriers, stuff like that. It was good
Yeah, it's
times.
incredible. I remember the same
God,
with my friends playing
we
Halo
were so
Wars.
terrible at the game, but we had fun.
Oh yeah, that's
We-
the incredible peak about it, playing RTSs.
We lost the entire game to one Colossus. A 3v3 game at that. It's like, somehow 3 people and we can't deal with one Colossus. It's like, okay then. Okay. You wanna introduce the players?
Sure. Okay, so, well, when we get into it, spawning in the top side of the map, we have our purple player, which is Argos. Argos?
I don't
And
know.
then spawning in the bottom left, we have Sweet Shot, who we saw playing earlier. But yeah, this is this addition that you've got, which is this resource map at the center of the map, which slowly generates income, and then you can capture it. When does it despawn?
It doesn't. It just keeps going
does it
up
not
until
despawn?
somebody captures it. You see,
Oh, okay,
if you
it's a
capture
single
it
capture.
now, because it's very early, it just gives very little resources. But if you let
Oh,
it
and then it's
sit
just
here,
done.
it keeps going and going and going. See, he got 30 and 30, which isn't a whole lot.
And that's it, it just closes.
So he should have stepped off. He should have controlled the lower side, and stepped off and just like ping ponged the 90%.
Yeah,
so he can
there's
take
tactics
it.
about just sitting on it and leaving it for a bit and seeing what there is.
Yep. And then he would have gotten more money a bit later.
Okay.
You can switch player cameras 1 and 2, by the way.
Oh yeah, there you go. Brilliant.
I wish we could see everything, but well, Blizzard broke it. Oh
Got the
damn!
Mobius
He
which
tagged
is really
quickly.
important. Oh, he did tag
I
quickly.
didn't even notice.
I mean, he's 2-base tag.
It's 2
This is a
ways
unit I
versus
haven't seen before.
4.
I'm back
Oh no,
in
he
the
made
campaign.
queens. Those are just dead weight.
Anti-airs, which are not doing a whole lot.
He had to tag as well.
Okay, so these can like shoot while moving.
I don't think so. Oh, it's supposed to. Those are just stingers.
This is very reminiscent of that strategy. The sort of stingers adding in that sort of tier 2 bonus rush unit.
Oh god, he's on move command.
Yeah.
What he could have done, he could have just hit on the workers and then just recalled into the stingers and just focus fire them down.
Yeah.
Then should have gotten to tag, but unlucky.
Thing is scary though.
Better take note of the units that they've used.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You have to quit manually. You can't just press the button.
Yeah. I clicked it too. I was like, I remember reading it when I was playing around with some of the units on my own, and it was like, oh, it doesn't work with spectators. So I have to remember that when I actually do it, and then I immediately forgot and clicked it.
He joined himself. He needs an invite.
Yeah. Very fast game, but yeah, I mean, Wasp Stinger pretty much was a standard combo. No Guardian Shield to save you these days.
There are 4
I've
bases
noticed
against the
you
2
have not
base on it.
implemented good. Yeah, I saw you not implemented Guardian Shield.
Ah, I didn't even notice there was 2 base all in against, and then he went 4 bases. That's just not the play.
Yeah. Sweet Shot straight up to 4. Didn't tag. I was tagging while the Stingers were walking already across the map.
Ready.
Right, so same thing again, spawning on the top side of the map. This time is Sweet Shot.
Oh
and
no,
on the
they
bottom
swapped.
side. Yeah, they swapped. Bottom side this time is Argos. So, both players going straight for their 2 bases, pretty standard. And what the decks we've got? We've got Blink, High Templar, and
Argos did this against me
Which one?
earlier. The Roach Marine push on 2 bases. He's
yeah.
gonna struggle holding this.
the Roach is actually the tanky
Roaches
front
are
line, and
so
Marines act
tanky.
as sort of assault bots effectively. These like quick boosted units that just have high DPS. And Blink's not the best fighters on their own, and High Templar's also. I mean, they've got AoE, but like against the Roaches, they ain't gonna do a whole lot.
Yeah, making the High Templars connect with the Marines is gonna be a problem. But if you can just poke
So
away
you're-
with the Circus.
I mean, if you can poke away a decent amount, it's not too bad. But
He needs to blink the Circus back, the hurt ones, and regen the shields. All units regen at 1 HP per second. I think all the time. Yeah, all the time. Except for Marines, those
Yeah.
regen at 2. And the shields regen at like 20 or something. It takes 30 seconds to recharge. They're empty, so they're a lot faster.
So back a decent amount. I mean, he's lost the space, but like this is effectively a 2-base all-in, so
This is a 2-base all-in without tech, so... where's he going back?
he's gonna build up a bigger force and go for it. I mean, the question is, can Sweet Shot tech up here at all, or does he have to just try and hold this with Blink High Templar?
He should have
I mean, he's
teched
doing
up
the
a long
right thing.
time
He's
ago.
got to like poke this down and that.
Yeah, he has to keep poking.
He's got to keep poking. He's got caught in that rock there. Lost quite a few.
Nah, I think Argos got this.
I think that's enough.
He wasn't ready for the 2-base all-in.
And the High Templar are starting to connect onto the Marines now. There is a decent number of Marines, number of Scorpions
Stop
effectively
shooting your
has
own
switched down.
units! You could actually win this if the Marines were in front. Again, the 3 bases against the 2-base all-in on the Stalkers is a rough call.
Yeah.
If he had links or something that he can actually surround and get to the Marines, like that'd be fine. But with the Stalkers, it's a struggle. Why is he running away? Is he throwing for content?
He's throwing for content.
No, the right side is moving. Move commanding.
Okay, well, yeah. This top force is gonna, I think, get completely killed off. That's such a large ball.
I mean, the High Templars are stacking. If you just have
If you had a
enough
high
of
enough
them.
number, they might survive. But look at this. I mean, Argus is.
I mean, it's 2-base against
full max
2-base.
health supply. Yeah.
It's far from over until it's over. It's a rough spot for sure. He's taking though. I think he's taking the wrong way, but nonetheless, he's taking.
He's held this. The number of High Templars is actually kind of getting high, and it's kind of becoming annoying now. But I don't know.
It's a blink in front. Reshuffle the units. He's holding. I'm surprised. No, the High Templars have been abandoned.
Yeah, the High
Gotta
Templars
protect
are all
those.
gone now.
Also way more important than the Stalkers.
Yeah, he needs to blink forward, not blink back there, but... He's got a single Mutalisk now. Unfortunately,
He
Marines
got
can
three.
shoot up.
Marines do shoot up, yes. That's why I'm
So-
like questioning the choice to go air here.
Yeah, I mean, I think about this standard battle lines is a lot of the core units, even with guns, can't shoot up.
Which I thought it was such a weird decision, just copying every unit just to have
I
a
think
unit that
there's
shoots
some
up.
that it makes sense. There's some that it makes sense. Like the assault bot, I feel like it looks like a gun that's locked in place. That feels like it's odd for if it's shot up. But like recalls,
Yeah.
lift the gun. Just lift it, buddy.
I mean, the air units are always an abstraction, so maybe they're way higher in the sky than the shown or something, but
Yeah, true.
like, you're not gonna pull out an M4 and shoot down a plane, but still,
Not with that attitude, you're not.
it just makes it so boring.
Yeah, no, it has been genuinely. It has been an interesting discussion about RTSs actually, because air units are one of the things that kind of effectively nullifies any sort of terrain effect. So they're in a weird spot if they become too strong. So it's interesting. Even in StarCraft, we've seen things like those like no-fly zones or those slow fields over areas where flyers can go to even try and balance it over the last couple of years, which has been interesting seeing.
I also just wanted to make the early game more fun, so you actually have 2 units you can use.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
yeah,
why I
here we go,
just
going
did the
into game number 3. This time spawning on the top is Sweet Shot this time, and spawning on the bottom is our purple, is Argos.
Oh, this is interesting. If he just keeps making links and he ignores his zealots, then the tanks will become really useless for now.
Yeah.
I'd give him a slight advantage here. Just because he's more mobile and he can actually harass stuff. He just has to not take a bad fight.
Yeah. I think that's effectively the thing. I mean, this is effectively Wasp versus Scorpions, so like the Scorpions aren't too slow. So it's not like you're like really struggling to keep up with the pace, but you can't fight this.
I mean, he caught 5 zealots.
Actually, with a decent number.
Yeah, exactly. You don't fight him on the wall. But
You need to be able to
He's-
get
he's
that
fought 4
surface
bases
area, that's the
already.
thing with
He's doing a good job. And he needs to
Okay.
tech.
3 to 4, and Argos is teching up to robotics. Going into Archons and Ultras, which is a lot of AoE. Shot matching
Archons
it
actually
there.
do not have AoE. They're just tanky.
Nice, okay.
They are the Stalker tank. They have fast regen shields, but they have less overall HP in a single engagement.
Cool. It's actually not a bad fight from here.
Honestly,
He's
that
got a decent one on the bottom side. But he's got...
I
Ooh.
think the vultures will crush this. Like, you have triple melee unit effectively, like the Archons don't have much range either. They do
Yeah.
have blink, but still, like the vultures just do so much damage to tank units. So vultures should
Yes,
actually just
Ultras.
shred this.
Question is, does he go for it? Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
made
there's the
them.
Vulcans. There you go.
So make some Tesla orbs.
Your probes are under attack.
You can kite this the entire time, but attacking at 2 places at once is going to be a rough point.
Yeah.
Oh, Vulcan's
Just
actually
fight.
shredding. Jeez, guys.
Yeah, they have the same
He
DPS.
is actually shredding. Like, look at this. I mean, he...
They just have no range and are made of paper. So if he could connect with them, they would just die, but he just can't, because he's all melee. Oh my god, just stand there and fight. Stop running away.
He's lost
One
one
order
of
move
his 2
command.
bases. The second one, it has lost basically all of its resources. Walks in. Some of the Vulcans at the back. Not Vulcans. Vultures at the back. Not able to get the shots off.
Yeah, see? Just stop running.
You're winning. Look at your money. Look at how much zealots you've got. You're still alive. Keep going.
Make another base. Just
Make
keep
another
winning.
base. Go, 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 go.
That's what save
It's
your
the top,
base.
he's pursuing it.
Tanks aren't gonna do shit.
Right, Tank's gonna get killed here. He's been pushed down to 2 bases though, so it's 2 bases.
It really needs that base, so it doesn't just lose to income. Needs to just stop throwing his vultures away as well.
He's got to be aware he's at an income deficit at this point. Even if he is winning the fight now, he's got to build up that second base.
Yeah, he needs some zealots and just a base. Just get the base, sweet. You can win this. This is your game to win. Or your game to lose.
Behind this. He's got the
Ooh,
ability
the
to
fox.
build another base right now. Okay, what has he spent it on? Okay, he has built another base finally behind this. If he
Okay,
builds
he
his
got the
base, he'll be in
base.
a good position from here.
Yeah, he's in very good position. He should win this.
Alright, bring it on.
Yeah, a couple of vultures coming out now.
Ah, why is he not making an Archon? At least he could blink in. Guess he didn't read the unit
Forking.
descriptions. Oh my god, the forks.
The high number of forks right now. Yeah,
The
high number of
the
forking, look at
forks
that.
are crazy.
He's focusing on the ultras, which is not really what he should be doing with them. But
No, that's just a mistake.
just let them fire.
Yep.
Shreds through everything. Oh my lord. Not many vultures
Like
surviving.
he has
There's
the
about 7 or
perfect
8
army to
views.
just A move.
Ah, there you go. Brilliant, there's the GG.
Nice,
Alright,
we got a 2-1.
We have a set. We have a set. Nice. Vultures showing their sort of dominance. Crazy, crazy. Fast, strong, and made of paper.
Yep. And no range. Why game? So he's got to somehow win with that deck now.
Yeah, it was a bit of melee units. It's a very melee unit deck. So yeah, this is a tournament. No core units shared, but no repeated decks. That's the thing. And to be fair, I think that was kind of the format I think we were going to end up going for in the long run with Battle Aces. It would start seeing a bit more variety when you start mixing up the core units.
I just didn't want to win. No, I want to show off more units, and if you don't use the same core units. You just kind of naturally make different decks because it doesn't make sense to use the same deck and just switch the core unit.
Yeah, right. So it's Squaddigan in the top. 2-1 up in the series. It's Argras. And in the bottom left-hand purple player, Sweet Shot.
He used this deck before. Technically, this is not allowed.
I am here.
Oh, you are correct. Yeah, this is the Blink High Templar one.
No, Sweet Shot can do it because he hasn't won with it yet, but Argos won with that deck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Argos
yeah,
technically has to use another deck. Which I'm not sure if I should enforce this right now in a one-round tournament. I don't know. Ron, you need High Templars here. Stalkers will not beat the Lynx. They just know.
They will just
Not
lose
in
head
the
on.
early game.
What needs killing?
So Sweet Shot
Blink's
definitely
great
has the
basis.
moral high ground in this game. That's for sure.
Yeah, quite correct. Okay, the Blink Stalker's here. Gotta retreat. His base can be really under pressure.
He doesn't even need tech, he just needs High Templars. Oh my god, no, the blink the move command. Oh
Yeah,
god.
the move. Well,
Oh,
it wasn't movement actually. The bottom ones were targeting the one of the
Yeah,
top.
it's just all army hotkey.
Which, yeah,
But he got on the stingers. The stingers are dying, which is important.
but also everything is dying. So
But he's trading stalkers for stingers. He just needs to make High Templars. Crusaders are not the answer.
he's teched up during this, so we have Crusaders.
Yeah, but
they're very
what are those
tanky.
gonna do?
They're a tanky front line, but that's not really what you need. You need AoE.
You really
We
do
get High
need the
Templars
aim.
up here, he'd be in a much better position.
Yeah, if he just spammed High Templars, he would have just rolled him.
Yeah. Got 3 bases against 2 right now, trying to make a poke around.
What needs killing?
Shot is banking a lot of money though.
What is he waiting for with all that money?
What needs killing?
You trying to go tier? Okay, no. I thought it was going to like Fleet Gate. Right. Tier
Fleet
3.
Beacon.
Yeah, Fleet Beacon. Fleet Gate. I saw Stargate and my brain was like Fleet Gate.
No, Stargate is the bottom tag, Robo is top tag, and Fleet Beacon is the right two.
What needs killing?
And they're tanky, just,
Crusaders getting
but
smacked.
he has stingers, so you need AoE.
Yeah. Stalkers and Blinks on, they have lost their blink here, so they're still on
Oh no,
cooldown.
they don't have blink.
There you go.
Aw.
Blink back to earlier. Will get surrounded. He just needs AoE, which he does not have.
What needs killing?
They do shoot
Now,
up.
this is a fair point. They do shoot up.
Air units are a precision tool. They're not just gonna win the game. Fly in straight up.
Yeah.
Unless they're Falcons. Then they have a real shot.
yeah, my Falcons, my beloved, they will just straight win games.
Victory!
Okay.
Once we leave the game. Hey, thanks for following, Sampling. So did they mess up BA and we do BA's 2 map instead? I'm out of the... BA just got cancelled.
Yeah. Really tragic. Be curious to see if Tencent does anything with what it's done, or whether they'll just bin it all and it will go to the wayside. I mean, it's not uncommon for games to get cancelled. I think for those who aren't in the industry, a lot of games get 2 years of like development behind the scenes before they get confirmed or denied. It's just with the way that the gaming has gone these days, a lot of open betas and that sort of stuff, or open alphas. We're seeing a lot more of these games in the early development, and that means instead of it just being like execs and the teams that make the call, we're now seeing, we're now seeing people actually become fans of things that, well, maybe would never get through to release, but you know.
Unfortunate. Hey, we got a bonus game. I'm gonna complain.
So yeah, so Argos has been forced onto that very melee-heavy deck. Vultures being
Some indie
incredibly
devs pick it
clutch
up.
this time.
Well, the indie dev you're looking at. I am the indie dev.
We're hoping so, yeah.
I am making a game. It's called End of an Era. We have a whole team that assembled and we're making it. It's being done. It will get finished at some point, hopefully. That part is unclear, but
Ready. Go.
Alright, so spawning in the bottom side, Argos. And spawning in on the top side, our purple player Sweet Shot. 2-1, technically 3-1, question mark, 2-1.
it's 2-1.
Yeah,
Because
2-1.
the last one didn't count. Because the wrong deck.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of...
I forgot
still-
what deck Sweet 1 was. It was the Ling deck, right? The Ling Vulture deck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ling
yeah,
Vulture
okay.
deck was the one that they
No,
wanted.
no, that he
yeah,
just
Sweet
gets
Shot
to
one.
reuse something now.
Now, Argos got this sort of zealot. I haven't seen. I'll be honest. I haven't seen anything from the adepts yet. I don't know what style or type of unit they are.
Who took the King of the Hill? Left team has
Uh,
taken it. Okay. The adepts
took it.
are like a weak unit. It's just basically like a core unit. Like they're just basic unit that
I see,
attacks.
okay.
They're weak, low HP, but they do damage. And they have an ability where they can throw a shade that then also attacks. So you just basically have 2 units in a fight for each one.
Okay, that's cool. Interesting. Very
And the
interesting.
shade can die, and the shade just times out after a moment, and they just can barely move. Like,
We shot going up to 4 bases.
which on recoils is a good choice.
Yeah, I mean, you can afford to do so. You can make these.
No,
fights-
he mismanaged his recoil cooldown. He only had recoil on half of them.
Yeah, recall is a global ability, so you use it on some of them. They all go on cooldown.
Not true. Each one has their own cooldown. He just used it on
Oh,
some of
actually, because that's the thing. That was the thing in, yeah.
them. Archons do actually not do splash damage. They're just tanky. So if you
They do
miss
have
the
blink.
splash damage, that's normal. They're tanky and they do have blinkies. And they have fast regenerating shields if they get out of combat. Banshees have AoE though.
Livius is actually doing really well.
I don't know.
Some
I guess didn't read
Banshees
the
here.
unit descriptions or something. He just assumed the Archons would do something they wouldn't, I assume, because the stack is kind of terrible. He's also completely lacking anti-air. Oh no, Archons are the only anti-air. That's rough.
Phoenixes, if you can take up to Fleet Beacon.
If he can get there.
I mean, he's got to survive until that point, but yes.
I don't know if he can pull a win with the stack. I'll be real.
Now, Fortunately, decks are pretty built, so we can hope the Sweet Shot's final deck doesn't have air units. But we haven't seen Falcons yet, so I fear a single win from just Falcons might be on the board.
I don't know, the curse of having one bad deck. Yeah, the Banshees are just high DPS
Yeah, the Banshees are just gonna
AoE units.
kill through everything at this point.
Darkens just don't do enough damage. Because they're tank. That's very unfortunate.
2-2, very unfortunate.
Now I'm kinda rooting for him, so he actually gets the win he deserves. In the last one. He joined himself. As long as he keeps base units.
It'd be fine.
Give him that, because he clearly just missed anti-air in that deck. Like his stuff, his Starforge also has no anti-air. Well, no, Stargate, whatever. So yeah, he won a game that didn't matter. So let him change his deck, not just die to air units. That's kind of silly.
Yeah, it is one of those things that was, to be fair, a similar experience in Battle Lasers. If you did just miss on your deck, you're like, oh shit, I'm dumb.
Oh.
Guess I'm dead.
We'll just say he made a mistake making the deck because he has to remake the deck on NA. So there's just a silly error.
The same experience, a universal experience in RTS. I mean, the amount of times I have played a game of Stormgate or StarCraft, and I'm like, oh, I'm doing great. This is great. I'm gonna win. And then an air unit appears, and I'm like, shit, nothing shoots up. Guess I'm
Classic.
dead. Or you just like you walk in and you see like 11 Utilisks, and you're like, I don't have enough to deal with that.
That's
I'm
the
going to
age-old.
die.
That's the age-old rule of ranked. How do you
Yeah,
get
it
to
is.
gold rank? You just make an air unit, and they can't
just
deal
make
with
an
that.
air unit and it's
Just
wins.
make an
Yeah,
air unit.
It's incredible. It's a truly terrifying experience. I remember teaching one of my friends StarCraft back in, I think it was Wings of Liberty? Yeah, it was Wings of Liberty Day. And they were like, I really want to play Zerg. And I was like, okay, sure. You're a Bronze Lad player, but we'll play Zerg. And I told them to play, they were like, I really want to play Ling Muter. And I'm like, that is an extremely difficult build to play as a new player. But okay, sure. And I was just like, just build Muters, you'll win. And we found a build that just rushed to Muters, and then I watched him climb all the way up to like gold, and I was like, oh no. He's like, now players defend against air units. I'm like, I know, it's tough. It's a hard game.
Bronze, you don't know what you're doing. Silver, you learned how to
No.
rush. Gold, you
Yep.
tech rush. Then after that, you actually have to play the game.
Yeah, you get up to like gold, platinum, diamond level, and it's now just like you're trying to find the area your opponent's weak in, and that's your entire thing. I just drop harass. That's all I try and do. I just try and multitask because I'm better at multitasking than other people, but I am terrible at like keeping my economy good. So if I don't do damage, I fall behind.
They even, I know the AoE units, some of them aren't supposed to shoot up, like the Reaver, but it does, and that's a bug. Corsair doesn't shoot up, the Lurker doesn't shoot up, the Ultra doesn't shoot up, obviously.
Why not? I always stand
It's a
by this.
melee
Let
unit.
the Ultra hit air. It can sit on its back and then it could like hit the air.
The Annihilator, the Destroyer equivalent, also doesn't shoot up. Actually, in my table, the only unit that shoots up doesn't exist in the Robo, because it was never put in the game. And then on the on the Stargate, the muta. Oh no, wait, that's the label what the unit is. Where's the AI damage? There. Yeah, you have the Spartan that shoots up, the Vulture and the Archon.
Yep.
But the Archon just has terrible DPS because it's a tank unit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Mutalisks, you have the Cobra, and you have the Aerus, which just creates a no-fly zone. And then you just have your basic units that shoot up, which look like they should shoot up, and so they shoot up. Now again,
Yeah.
the revise bug, that one's not supposed to shoot up.
Yeah.
Tooltip says
I
0
feel like in
damage
all
to
honesty,
air.
that's one of the strongest things about the Marines, just generally, and the Stalkers, to be fair, because they're just like they're just core units that shoot up that functionally do their job as core units. So
The Stinger is shooting Cobra. Oh, it's supposed to shoot air. That's a tooltip bug, I'm sorry. He has a screenshot. Yep. The weird part is this can't be a typo because the stats are actually read from the game files, from the actual stats of the units. They're not like typed in by hand, so
with that, did the Cobras actually do no damage versus air?
Hmm?
Did they actually do no damage versus air then, based on that?
no, they do damage versus air. It's odd that
Interesting.
I mean we just
So
saw them kill
tooltip's
the Mutalisks, so
Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, we did.
that's a bug
So-
report.
That is an interesting one.
Uh, Well, I have no idea how that happened.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, from a developer point of view, I'm curious about that too. Because if it's reading it straight, you would think that that would be one of the few things that could not break. But alas, here we are.
Yeah, I mean, Rhyme made the map. I just made the units. I just basically made a spreadsheet and then he copied the unit stats over.
Hmm.
They are supposed to, yes. Maybe there was some copy-paste error going on or something on that particular unit. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know how it's made.
No, I have some familiarity with the StarCraft editor, but it's yeah, it's been a while since I've played around with it.
Well, we're just waiting for Argos to remake his deck so he actually can shoot air units.
It's incredibly powerful too, though. It's incredible that we can do this.
Ah, Rhyme did a fantastic job making the whole deck building work at all. Like,
Yeah.
also, you should
They really
see the 2v2 map. We're gonna, after the tournament, if they're up for it, we're just gonna play some 2v2s.
Oh my god, yes.
The map is gorgeous.
TV2's weirdly, actually, I did actually play a decent amount of TV2 in the last Battle Aces beta, and I will say I'm not normally a fan of TV2 personally, but I actually really enjoyed TV2. I actually thought the deck combinations were interesting. It was interesting because one person could just like completely forego anti-air and have another player be the entire anti-air, and then you could just have them go like full maul, which was interesting. Lots of different like styles and builds.
Sweet ready. I only played in the first beta, and it was very fun 2v2 in Bay A. Didn't get to play in the third one, fortunately. That one was way too short anyway.
That was real short. Right, here we go. Game 5. Kind of what we'd ideally hope for.
The way we got here wasn't quite as I imagined, but at least we're here.
Ready. Go.
Yeah, he got the Spartan. Spartan will do the job.
Okay. Right, so spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have Sweet Shop. And in the top right corner of the map, our purple player is Argos.
So this matchup is kind of interesting. In a straight up fight, the Zealots would of course beat the Stalkers. Whereas
Yeah.
micro, that of course changes drastically. But the High Templars are actually terrible at killing Zealots because the Zealots just have so much HP. And they
Yeah.
just do so little damage. They're really designed just to kill Lings. While the tank will one-shot the Stalker every time, so that would be devastating.
Dangerous play. Oh, we're definitely going to see some new units at least, which is going to be interesting.
I think Argos got this, just based on the deck. With the Spartan Tesla orb.
I'm going to poke around. Both players stacking up to look at the Stargate.
He was very quick on that Stargate tech.
Yeah, he was. That was an early one, as you can see that the Argos is behind in the same
He's just
same
not
equivalent
using
tech.
it. He's just kind of not using it, which I'm unsure about.
He's gone straight for base 4 as well.
Not a bad play. Oh, he trapped the
I
Zealots.
thought they started to trap them. It's going to kill off quite a huge bunch of them.
And the Stalkers don't care about the damage. They can just regen again if he doesn't throw them away. Oh my god, don't go in there.
Oh god, no! Oh, no.
Blink, blink.
Okay, okay. He gets on top of a couple of them, kills like 2.
That was not worth it.
Not worth it. We're down to 0 supply, but up to 5 bases? Question mark?
I mean,
That's
you
never
can lose
a-
a base, it's fine. Right now, the Muters are absolutely gonna wreck him, because he has no anti-air. Argus, that
Yeah,
is.
he doesn't actually.
He actually needs to make a
That's
Spartan
old.
to have anti-air.
Do not. Yeah, they do not shoot up.
Oh my god, don't run into them. Just muter them.
Okay, so the Muta's going straight on top of them.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
why are the
quite a few
Stalkers
of them.
here?
Well, that's interesting. The forking is forking to some of the air units, which I suspect is not intended, but it is an interesting little like.
It is not intended, but I do think it's kind of cool, and I kind of want to just
Yeah,
keep
I
it.
think it's kind of cool too, right? It's an interesting little.
No, click on the
little
Spartan.
tidbit.
Oh, you have so much air.
Yeah.
Just click the Spartan. Nice. Click the other
The Spartans
Spartans.
are going to need to be picked off here. The only anti-air. I mean, there's a lot of. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of zealots.
That's, yeah, that is a lot of Zealots.
they might just kill outright, but
Like, the Spartans are really good at their job, but they do need micro. Yeah, you don't just A-move them and they do it. You have to run away.
Just fighting the Spartans here. They all get picked off. They're not very. They're made of paper. The zealots though are on top of the base.
Oh my god. What a chaotic game, I love it.
That's someone. She's got to defend at home.
More Spartans
There's
trying
nothing
to air
at home.
units.
Where are the viewers?
Does
There's
he have
only
no
2 of them left.
Oh, he has no money. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean he can maybe get some more muters up, but like the amount of Spartans is trying to get high now, and that's it. There you go. Doesn't
cool.
matter if you shoot up, you just kill.
He could have won that without the Spartans, honestly. Just march through.
Just keep marching through. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, there you go.
Not that much of a price, because I would play anyway, but, you know. Invite. Just cast over me. Don't.
Oh.
I can't mute you, or you're muted for the stream, so. But I'm just gonna pretend like I'm not listening. Oh, you just switch to my vision and cast from my point of view, then you can't spoil me.
The entire time. Yeah, I can't spoil you. Right, let's get on with this. So this will be another best of 5. Similar format.
That's...
Okay, I'm going to assume that this is you because you have 6 decks.
I do not have 3 unique decks. I'm gonna have to make a deck in between. That's 4 High Templars and that's 2 Queens.
That is indeed. That is indeed 4 High Templars and 2 Queens.
I'm just gonna change the bottom left deck. Okay.
Cool, here we go. Right, so spawning in the top hand corner of the map, our blue player, it is Argoros off a win. It's best of 5 set. And in the bottom left hand corner of the map, purple player, one of the creators of this game, Conqueror.
That's me.
Hi. So yeah, I wonder if we're going to see more contention around this little resource depot. So yeah, it builds up credits over time at the center of the map. And it can only be captured once. Once it's captured, that's it, it's gone. But as long as it's contested, it'll just continue building up resources. Helps this early game be a bit more active. Play. Scorpions effectively versus Wasps here. Zerglings versus Zealots. Yeah, decent round. Got a decent amount, but really, if the Zealots stay tight to this wall, the surface area that the Wasps are able to get off on here is not very good, and that's really the ideal thing. So, base 3 and tech on both sides.
The skies beckon. Eyes to the horizon.
You see these Corsairs coming in as fast, sort of AoE grounded units.
I stand ready.
They're very brittle though. Retreats them out. I'm just getting back. Fork, Tesla Coil on the opposite side. Tesla Coil is shredding through those lings.
Joke off.
The 2 Lings are still murdering his probes.
Oh yes, look at these things on the wrong side. Got picked up 2 whole sets of workers. Got but resource depot at the center has been captured. 160. Kind of undoes some of the damage that's been taken by the lings. So most of this fight will be cleared up. The core... Okay, yeah, managed to pick up quite a few of the Tesla cores here.
Oops,
Corsairs poking it. There is a single Zealot that is doing 2 workers killed. What a hero. What a champion.
Oh my god, the Teslas, no. Please have mercy.
So many Teslas can pick it off here. Base 3. Base 4 coming up. Conqueror. But that bull base is probably going to be picked off.
Joke off.
No increased tech on either side.
The skies beckon. I shall be swift.
Lings doing a run by onto this base here. Oh, it's vultures. The Lings actually going to run into that base as well, doing quite a lot. Oh wow, managed to pick up almost the entire base's worth of workers. But that army will be cleared up. Vultures trying to get out of there. Rebuilding that 3rd base. Vultures trying to kite these Zealots around. They're so brittle. Scorpions get on top of it. Zealots getting on top of this 4th base. So those Vultures down at the 4th will get picked off. 5th, sorry, will get picked off. So it picks up the number of Tesla cores. It's getting really high now. A couple of siege tanks in the back. There's a rough position. A couple of Lings get a pick off on this base. They're gonna get a couple.
I just can't get behind the stupid Teslas.
Yeah, Tesla cores have really peaked up this high point now.
Joke off. Eyes to the horizon.
Not really a front line. A lot of these bristle road Wasps are providing a lot of the front line for this army, but Tesla cores are just shredding it, and that's leaving a very brittle back line. Pushed in a number of Tesla cores here. 2 bases versus 3. Alright, this Bastion's release and now completely shred. GG is game number 1.
He just got critical mass.
Mm-hmm. You hit that critical mass and that's all that matters. Very, very nice. Kind of showed that back and forth and kind of showed that interesting play with the resource depot at the center there. has been contested, how you hold the map, how you can let it build up over time if you've got that space and time to do so.
What is Sweet doing? I don't know where Sweet is. I'm just gonna start. You need to use 1 and E to swap between the perspectives instead of 1 and 2.
Okay.
Don't ask me why. That's just how it is.
Oh, E for everyone.
Alright, I still need to make a deck. No, I wanted the other deck. Go back.
Ready. Go.
Okay, so spawning in the bottom left-hand side of the map. 1-0 down in the series, Conqueror, and up in the top right. Oh, up, Sargos. Okay, so Blink High Templars versus Zergling High Templars. Now, High Templars have this little AoE attack. So they're going to do decently well against the Lings, but they are very brittle. And if Lings get on top of them, they will just kill them. Attack coming out from Argos, going straight into that Stargate. Third base coming the way of Conqueror. Not tech up, no tech right now because the tech has been spent on the High Templar. Focus and prods around, kills off a lot of these things. Let's look all clean on it. Cobras are out. These sort of stinger-like units. The High Templars here. They are going to be able to get retreated back. A couple of them do get picked off though. 3 or 4 picked off. That's them all gone.
Sure.
Nearly captured that center, but unfortunately not quite getting it. Just gotta try and contest this here, that's the thing. High Templar get on top of all of the Lings. Oh, they do manage to survive though. Look at that damage. Test it, but he wants to try and contest that building, but resource depot, but okay, manages to keep it. Both sides 60% complete. It's up to 200 resources on both sides, but both on 3 bases. Both, well, Argos tapped up. Okay. Not, but my counts are looking relatively even.
Cold is the void. Wisdom. You require my skills.
It's on top there, tries to get a couple of picks off. Managed to get a couple. The AoE will shred through, and now bouncing on top of those Cobras, picks them all off. What a brilliant fight there. Lots of a couple of the High Templar, but not that many. Ling's trying to make a run by here, trying to get 8 damage onto that base. Just trying to do so. No. Conqueror trying to capture that central thing. 300 resources, there's a whole base. Key thing here isn't really the minerals, it's the gas that's available, putting a huge amount of gas that you get from it. 90% captured, 315 extra gas. That is the equivalent of a whole base. Gets him up to 4 bases. Robotics has been taken by Argos. So he does have access to his Ultras, he has access to 2 Spartans. There they are, there's the Ultras. And while we have the Predators coming out, they're sort of attacking an AoE area around them as well. But the Ultralists, if they get on top of something, are so scary. Pick off heading down to this newly established 4th base. Ultras get on top. It's 1 big pick off. Second gonna die. Third down to the Immortals coming down. These are these big shielded units. They have this shield that reduces the amount of damage that they can take from a single hit. So very big against big people, big units. We're also tanky as hell. things we can poke in at that third. Ultra's getting picked off, and this is the thing, this is range versus melee. Move speed versus non. Big run by onto that second base. And you can deal the damage all you want, but this big army is rolling forward and it's going to completely evaporate this third base of Argos. And Conqueror has a base to spare. He's quite happy to do so. In fact, he's just going to head straight into the main. Mortal's taking their shots off here, a number of things reaching high. This army is going to be fully cleared up. And there's the GG. There we go. Beautiful. 1-1. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Alright, I can use the
Trade
first
range
deck
versus
again.
melee. Yes, you can, because you did not win it. Alright, game number 3. The other player can use the deck that they won with previously, so... see what decks they have. Now they're allowed to have robo units, star units, fleet units the same. It is just the core units that they can't have duplicated. Okay. See that Argos. It's gonna run here. Choosing a player spawning in at the top hand side of the map, our blue player. 1-1 in the series, it's Argos. And spawning in at the bottom left, it's Conqueror. Both players going straight to 2 base. We've got Lings on both sides. Fast little swarm units on both sides. Argos does have those High Templars, which is the provided AoE, but they do cost gas. So any building of High Templars will delay third base's research or tech at this point. But if you're happy to just play the Ling fight, then it's absolutely fine.
I'm afraid of those Red Templars, so I had to attack first. It's
Attacking
unfortunate.
first, yeah, exactly. He doesn't have AoE of his own, so he's bringing those Banes, actually effectively those Bombers units. And Mutants, which is just a scary air unit, run by here in the base and manage to pick off quite a bit. Gus going up to 3 bases. We'll have that economy lead for a little bit of time, but not the tech advantage. A full base at the center of the map is fully picked off now. The attack at the third has been repelled. Attacked up, but no third base yet. But out they roll. Baneling's coming in. Makes one good pick. Baneling's a couple of big hits, not a whole lot, but yeah, that's gonna probably clear up this fight. Baneling hits weren't the greatest, but it'll more than enough. This fight is gonna be killed, but the reinforcement is coming in. As we have Ultralisks in the mix. Now Baneling's sadly very ineffective against Ultralisks. Big hits there, and I just killed quite a few of the Lings. But the Ultralisks, well, a couple of run-bys, and Mutalisk goes into it here, defended by a single Spartan. Ultralisk coming in, Vultures here. Now Vultures do big damage with these big boys. They're very brittle if they can get on top of them, but they can be microed because it is melee versus range. Well, Vultures will eventually clear this up. This singular Mutalisk versus Spartan.
The sky is
But this economy is starting to be seeing the difference. Conqueror has tech twice, so he's got the tech advantage here, but he's down a base, so he's got to make his units count where he can. The problem is, you need Vulcans to be able to really deal to deal with these Ultralisks. But you can't just build like 2 or 3, you need like quite a few of them. You also just get on top here, they retreat into these holes here. He's trying to hide, but he gets picked off there as the Ultralists manage to sweep their way through. With low on gas. Single Mutalisk will be able to kill stuff, but it's too much, too little, too late. Game 2. Game 3, sorry. Right, Argos, 2-1.
I was looking at his Starforge, or Stargate, and I was like, he has Mutas too, but I have Queens, so I'm gonna win the air fight. I just kind of forgot that he can just go to the Spartans instead. Which is not ideal.
Mm-hmm. Spartans there showing their prominence as this prominent anti-air.
Maybe I should have just committed to the Mutas. Just micro.
Yeah, microed. Could have used them to try and pick off the Ultras, but would it have been enough? Don't know, I think Argos made the right decision there, just a full-on commit and killing.
Yep. But
He was just like, well, it's time to do so, just kill. You saw his opportunity, he went straight for it.
I thought I would be doing better, yeah. Really did. It's playing well.
Playing very well, yeah.
To go for the same deck again, or do I do the other deck?
It's your choice. It's your choice. Right, so here we go, spawning in. Top right hand side, Argos 2-1 up in this series. The bottom left hand corner, our purple player, Conqueror. Going for this Marine Roach. We've seen this be used before for this sort of 2-base all-in style. I wonder if Conqueror will go for that here today. I mean, we have the same on the other side actually, so. We have a real early game fight. So tier 3, oh, base 3. Not for Conqueror, no, such base 3 from Argos right now.
That's just a bad idea.
I was to charge on top to try and get a couple of Marine pick-offs there, but I'm incapable of doing so. Resource space has been taken. My cat is here. Hello, Oni. So I'm trying to defend this third base. This is his advantage. If he can get this up and stabilized, he'll be in a good position, but the point is if he can. Roach count slightly increasing. There's a couple of Marines over here on the far side. They've done so much damage actually, these two. Incredible. There's a whole half a base's worth of units managed to pick off right here, and the supply counts are starting to even up. These two Marines will eventually be cleared up. But that means that economic gap has increased even further. Forget we can actually use these income displays as well. That's so cool. 1200 gas per minute versus 700 or 800.
We also have replays. Just
We
for
do?
free,
Oh my
because
God,
it's
incredible.
StarCraft.
Now this warm stylings is coming in. Both players teching up here. Gas on top of it here, huge amount, pretty good spread on both sides. The concave side, the bottom half of this fight from Conqueror is going to completely win now. Roaches, unfortunately, at the back of the Marines are tanking, which is not really what you want in this position. The Marines are going to be cleared up. Good amount of the Roach count is starting to drop. But the number of Marines is just piling on higher and higher and higher. We do have tier 3 tech from, oh sorry, tier 2 techs on both sides. So we see those Tesla coils, those shocking core units. They fork and do damage to the 2 nearby units for every one they attack, so they have their extra bonus. Meanwhile, these Thors, though slightly increased move speed makes them waddle at a quite funny pace. Look at them go! I love them! On top of this is like such a tanky wall. Short range, and of course this means those Tesla cores are going to be really stuck. Banelings coming in from the side get really big hits actually.
Really?
He's launched on top of this.
I feel like I did anything.
But the numbers are just dropping. These Tesla cores effectively, it's become a Marine versus Marine fight, and then the Tesla cores are still alive at the end of it. They're just shocking through. These Thors providing a very tanky line, but not producing a huge amount of damage. base. Bombers come in. Oh, big hits! Clears through a lot of that. Evens up the supply differential. These Annihilators, these sort of big, anti-big units. Oh, just shredding through. They have almost all been picked up. There's still one waddling around in the back there. The Marines here in the back are doing a lot of damage. Killed off half a base's worth of stuff. Meanwhile, this army fight is going on. The full thing, Tesla Core is pretty much killing off that entire army. And just clearing through a decent amount, but just not what we need. So one of the Annihilators, two of the Annihilators. Meanwhile, that little Marine force managed to kill off about half a base's worth of workers. But there've been an entire base behind this entire time. Well, no, an entire base behind now. Thor's here now. Unfortunately, Thor's lack of splash damage effectively providing nothing but a wall. The models are so large that they're actually kind of reducing the amount of damage that Marines can do behind them, though.
God, Banelings really suck.
Yeah. Banelings tried to get those hit offs, and yeah, just not quite doing enough.
No, I lost.
3-1. Clean sweep.
That wasn't clean.
Very well done. Very, very nice.
Sweet, are you still here? The Annihilators really did it. They just blew up the Thors. I should have just gone full Baneling. I didn't plan to make Thors. It was just, he has no Annihilators, let's make some, and then I just went to many. I wanna play some 2v2s, just to show it off.
Yeah.
I do intend to make a tournament again in 2 weeks, and then hopefully we have more people sign up. And it's not so, hey, let's make a tournament in like 2 days, and then, oh no, I already have plans. Unfortunate. Just waiting for the sweet shot.
What are the teams going to be? That's the question.
You're gonna be on my team, so you can't spoil.
Okay. That's actually a very fair point.
We do have the clear advantage because we can talk to each other, but there's nothing stopping them from joining voice, so...
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And he instantly joined voice. Sweet, get over there.
Oh no, don't get it. Close it, close it, close it. Close the room. Lock him out.
Lock him out.
Finding the advantage. You're an admin in here.
So what's the plan?
I want to build falcons. That's always my plan. I only have 2 decks. I'll make more decks later.
I'll play the Link deck again. It just can't be that terrible.
Roach.
There may be a thing that the expansions don't work. Because I don't know if that's still the case. We had a bug there.
Ready.
So we're just gonna make a base, and maybe don't workers spawn. No workers are spawning. Don't make a base.
Workers don't spawn. Okay, cool.
That's unfortunate. Which you can just admire the map. Like, it looks just so good. It's very sad that the workers don't spawn right now, but If we would have fixed it, but you can't upload maps right now, so there's no way to fix any of the bugs. Which, well,
You have not. Research complete. You have not. You have not.
The road's calling.
I'm gonna fight the bottom, you go fight the top.
Yeah, I'm going.
Or we can both fight here, that's also
Is that
fine.
it?
We can 2v1.
Dig it.
I'm losing legs. Back up.
Going to be wild.
Yeah. Nice. Murdering one of them. I have nothing to tank. Good luck.
The road's calling. No problemo.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh, is that it? What's something on your... Yeah, well, I read you, sir. Yeah, I'm going. Going to be wild. Oh, is that it? No problemo.
What a terrible deck for one base with.
You have not enough minerals.
Dig it.
Just have no staying power, I have nothing to
Something
tank.
on your...
It's all just like this whole deck is based around mobility and striking in multiple places and so on. So it appeared to be a bit useless. Actually, I'm gonna go tier 3 if you can hold this.
Going to be wild.
Like we just need to not die, and then I'm gonna get snipers.
Is that it?
Oh my god, the fog! Oh my god, so vultures.
Dig it.
Thankful.
No
That's so
problemo.
scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
The road's something on your mind. Oh, is that it?
no, he's
No
already going fleet
problemo.
back. No.
The road's calling. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, sir. Dig it.
You have not.
Going to be wild.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
use
I'm
my bow
going.
ability. Just
Going to be wild.
get reinforcements.
Oh, is that it?
Your allies are in battle.
Yeah, I'm going. The road's calling.
Can I just win the
No
game?
problemo. Something on your mind. Yeah. Road's calling.
Your allies are in battle.
I'm winning the game right now. Just don't lose.
You're winning the game.
Yeah, look at the workers.
Oh my god, you actually are.
Fiery.
Okay, they will come back.
Kill the base. I do have vulture DPS to kill the base, so. Okay, can't kill the base.
Are in battle. Research complete. You require. You have not enough minerals.
I'm on it.
Okay, now we can. Oh god, what happened to your army?
You kind of got 2v1 while you were killing stuff, but it's
Give me
fine.
the sit rep. Deploy.
Just
I
wait
had
for the.
resources to rebuild.
The workers are respawning as yours, which certainly
Oh,
one of
they're
the
mine!
strategies. Another bug that we certainly can't fix, which luckily we didn't have in the 1v1.
Come again. You sure about that? Okay.
Did they produce income for me now?
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to look at it.
Will do.
It's a feature.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what It's feature.
2v2 just hasn't been tested before, really, because we just didn't have enough players to actually test it, so these kind of bugs are expected. I got there's a whole army behind us. Let's
Yeah,
see.
there's a whole. Oh my god, there's a
Sorry. Oh no, queens. Well, so 2v2 exists. Once we can fix it, it will be fixed and then it will actually be functional. For now, just... honestly, I just forgot that it was broken. I think Argos has no more income. So all his workers turned.
into my workers.
Bug feature. My workers now.
Victory!
Yep, that's something that happened. Not ideal. God, I wish we could fix the bugs.
Game. Yeah, on top of the resources. Definitely skill and skill way. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. What's up, guys?
Hi, hello.
So,
GG's.
GG's. The bases didn't
That was
work,
fun.
which I forgot, which is not great.
Yeah.
And your workers turned around. They betrayed you,
They
Which-
became my workers.
which is
That's
why you
I
had
didn't
no
get
more
any
money.
anymore.
Yeah, that's why you had no money. Yes, because it was all my money,
Okay.
You hacked our
which was
workers.
ideal. So I
you
saw
got
them
double
spawning,
money,
and I
I
was
didn't
like,
get any
I
money
see.
anymore.
I had so much money I couldn't spend it. I was like, oh no.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
well.
the worst.
That definitely did not work out as intended, I suppose. Yeah.
So you don't build bases. You just
Yeah, it's all.
play with what you
Yeah,
got.
this is all one base, one base dreams.
This is one base following each other.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
just figure we just play 1v1s between whoever wants to.
Is it
Because-
still just like the income of one base though?
No, the workers work. They just don't work for you
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay, but I think I will head out now. It was
That's
a lot
fine
of
too.
fun.
Well, congratulations, you won the tournament and you beat me afterwards, which I did not expect.
True.
Double win.
Yeah, well played, man.
I was surprised that I was able to win against you, Conqueror.
Me too, but I don't know, I just made dumb decisions. Just
Glad
you
Yeah.
had the right units in the right place. It's just
Yeah.
just played better.
I was impressed.
Banelings, yeah, do not seem like they do as much damage as I feel like they should.
No, Banelings felt absolutely useless. I felt like I was just tanking them through with units
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
weren't
the
supposed to
Banelings
be able
maybe
to
need
tank
a bit
through
more
them.
AoE. I already have a bug report up. If the splash radius is actually smaller than intended, or if it is working as intended, then it just may need to be a bit bigger. Something. I just want to keep them cheap and, you know, kind of throw away units.
The only
But
thing
if
that
you-
threw me off was when the Cobras were attacking my Mutalisk. I was like, what the
Yeah,
heck?
I was like, oh no.
I had no idea.
Yeah, that is actually intended behavior. The tooltip is just wrong, which
Yeah.
is so
The
odd.
tooltip is just wrong, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you don't want to play, then I want to just throw you out.
Yeah, I was about to go myself. But yeah, thanks for the game. This
Jeez.
was a lot of fun.
We were
I'm
gonna
happy
run
this
another
exists.
tournament in 2 weeks. You can be back then, and then we all have more practice, and we actually play the game well. And hopefully the bugs are fixed. Guess we can maybe fix the bugs by then.
Sounds like a plan. And yeah, I'm happy this exists now that Battle Aces is going to be gone.
It's a fun, yeah, it's a fun little thing to mess around with.
The
my
only
the-
thing
the
I'm
most
sad
important-
is that I don't have auto hotkeys, and because I don't have auto hotkeys, all my muscle memory that I work towards in
Yeah,
Battle Aces
yeah,
just doesn't
same.
work anymore. Like, whenever you harass me and send units there, press the all army hotkey again that I bound to tap for myself. And I'm just screwed.
What the hell happened here? Okay. Well, that's just
I'm out.
nothing we can
You
do.
t-
That's
you
just
three have a
limitations
great
of the
time.
engine.
And till in 2 weeks. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Catch you later.
How you going, man?
Your probes are under attack.
Armed and ready.
Missing the action. No, the overlay is the wrong way. They don't know how to swap it. The Marine Roach instantly gaining huge popularity, unsurprisingly. Those things are just forfeit.
I'm here in the shadows.
Research complete.
A good unit spread defensively for the bandana team.
Want a piece of me, boy? Armed and ready.
Oh my god, the base almost died. Also, I'm surprised the Lynx are winning on the right side. They must have killed the Marines first.
Mayday! Mayday!
He's gonna get the base. He got the base. Those Banshees, I'm sure, are gonna kill the Marines if they actually shoot the Marines. Just don't know if they can survive long enough. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, bad call. Giving up the base to get his tier 3 out.
Mayday!
Probably good choice. Oh no, the Banshees are doing fine for themselves. There's something to tank for them on the ground. Oh my god, that's so many those Odins. Behemoth. Also, how do we have 20,000 minerals? I just looked down there like, what the hell is going on? You have some turned workers, even. Why do we have 12,000 mineral income? So Argos was in the lobby and then he left, and that messed everything up, I think. Game did not like that, so you just have like 3 player income right now or something.
Yeah, I have so much income and I genuinely cannot spend it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. You're making 12,000 minerals a minute. Which is like 3 times the normal rate.
Seems fine, I don't know what you're talking about.
Working as intended. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry, sweet. You're not gonna win this one. There's no way.
What do you mean? I have 30,000 minerals and I cannot spend any of it.
Just run by, kill his main base. The slow units can't get there fast enough. That's your only shot. Because he can't make anything, because he's maxed.
Base is under attack.
Just kill the base.
That is actually the win condition. Shit. Marines, come back, guys. Please. I'm actually going to lose. I can't build anything to defend. I can't build anything to defend. I had like 40 million minerals. Ah!
Where BA news are
Okay,
coming from?
incredible.
That's just clickbait, I'm sorry. There are no BA news. BA got cancelled, that's it. We just made a custom map in StarCraft.
Okay, I can build things now. What did I see that was funny? These were funny.
I mean, that was very funny last game, but not
In a very
intended.
different way. Those are funny. I haven't seen any of them, so we're just gonna put those in. Are we lacking AA? Yeah, we are.
Clickbait worked though. I mean, that's why everybody's using it.
Sniper and not seen that. Let's add that to the list. I'll try them. I did remember to put anti-air in my deck. I don't know what you mean. My average unspent minerals is 20,000.
Yeah, the lobby does not like people just. I'm just gonna.
That's
If you have
funny,
experimental
okay.
deck, I'm just gonna watch. But I also wanna try the Banelings again against the Roach Marine. See if I can just make enough Banelings and then it works. Because I wasted so much money on Source that then just didn't kind of didn't do anything because of the Annihilators. Maybe it's not the Baneling that's broken. Maybe I just played poorly.
Yeah, I finally got a win with that deck.
Yeah. Ooh, he got the Aeros. And Shades. Adapts.
Yeah, I haven't seen either, so I was like, I want to try them.
Very cool unit. Very hard to use.
Highlight for ire. Highlight for ire.
King of the Hill is active. Who's gonna take it?
Highlight for ire. Cassard. Highlight for ire.
Base is under attack.
Ah, he finally noticed.
Embrace the glory of battle.
Sadly, the run by was too early. All the workers hadn't spawned yet. And the run by did cost him the King of the Hill, which I don't know how much he got, but must have been around like 50, 60. So not a huge deal, but still. It's something.
Cassard. Highlight for ire.
Also one thing, because this is StarCraft engine, you have to tap to use your abilities instead of just having them all on the same card, which is kind of annoying. What nothing you can do about it. That's why we're making a new RTS on our own engine, so we don't have these issues anymore. Here we can see the little shades, they have a bit more range, but they can't really move. They have the same amount of HP. Yep. That's a lot of zealots. Well, will Bandana remember to actually make an AA unit? Before the AA
I
units
did.
crush him. You did? Where is it? send chase off the Centauri. Just zealots running. What are we doing? There's so much map to play with. Why is everybody here? Ah, there we go. More red on my mini map. I like it. Oh my god, that's so many matches.
Well, that is a lot of bounties.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh, he let them siege.
Ah! Oh, shoot. I didn't see that.
Well,
What?
it was a no-fly zone.
It is a no-fly zone, yes.
They did warn you.
Once set up, you are not going in there.
Moly.
Glory to the day.
Oh my god, that's so many
There's so many
shades.
shades. There's
Oh
so
my
many
god, that's so
shades.
many shades.
Oh, they should be fighting in this.
Those guys are cool.
Yep. Really cool designed unit. Just kind of on the weak side. Just haven't made them really work yet. That's a lot of shades. Ah, I think we can tell who's winning this one.
Shades!
Oh my god.
Holy moly.
I can't tell what's going on anymore. There's units fighting.
I have no idea.
Somebody is winning. I assume it's the guy with more shades.
I would assume it's the guy with millions of shades.
It's a clusterfuck.
I think this is over. That's the GG. Ay ay ay.
That was hilarious.
Oh, your shades are really funny.
They didn't seem too bad.
I mean, once you had a million of them, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you just have to get the critical mass and something in front, and they're really good. Can you play the Roach Marine for me? I'm not sure if Banelings if I can make Banelings work.
Oh.
Sweet is gonna join, or you're just watching stream?
Yeah. Second here. Good. Yeah. Ready whenever you guys are.
It seems you're getting used to the engine. You're doing better now.
Yeah, dude, it feels way different. It definitely
Yeah, it
feels
does.
different. It's obviously very similar to Battle Aces, but it definitely feels different.
It's faster paced, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this deck because I wanna make the Banes work.
Yeah, the main, like, resource, whatever it's called, is
Minerals.
just generates way faster than it would in Battle Aces.
It also generates too fast. It generates at 70 a second, a minute.
Oh,
so-
really?
But it's only intended to produce 50.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's
Just
just
runs on seconds rather than ticks, doesn't it? Which is just weird.
that's because of old Blizzard time, and the editor's still using old Blizzard time. And so somehow that got messed up. The rest is all fine, but that got messed up somehow. At the base.
Yeah, the other thing that takes time to kind of learn is just when I'm looking at two big armies about to collide, I have no idea which armies got the advantage. You know, so it's like
Yeah, you just need to
trying to
kind of
figure
commit
that out
more.
still.
Like I can see that you're always afraid because you don't know what's winning, but you just need to commit
Right.
and see what's winning, and then you can figure
No,
out
I
later
literally
if
have
that
no
was good or
idea.
not.
Yeah.
Research complete.
Could you make a third base, please, sir?
Oh.
Thank you. I need more targets to attack.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm afraid I won this before I got to Banelands.
You have not enough minerals.
Keep fucking up my hotkeys, that's the problem.
Up. What happened to you?
I keep binding my
Oh
base.
man. Whoa man, look at those banelings. Holy cow.
I mean, if you just have enough, it works. But Link's killing roaches takes forever. Ah, come on, just end it. Get it over with.
Victory!
Did you?
Would you say the Mutalisk is similar to the Dragonfly?
Yep. That's
Kind of how I felt.
I had to rebalance the air units because here the Giga they can stack, while in BA they couldn't. They had collision, and I wanted them to have collision, but that was not doable. So I had to just rebalance all the air units around no collision.
Yeah.
So they're not quite literally dragonflies, but they're meant to be dragonflies.
Yeah, I
just
mean,
if
the
you-
thing about like air unit stacking will mean that splash damage is more effective against them, but that's
Yeah,
not
but
really
you can
how the
stack
anti-air in the
them
game
all.
was like.
You can stack them all on one
Yeah.
point, and then you can just fly around the enemy army, and the AA just can't shoot them if you don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
splash. It's just like they were so OP in their original form, stacked,
Yeah.
because they were balanced around not stacking.
Do the clone guys attack air units?
What are the flown guys?
Shades, I assume.
Shades, I think you're calling them.
Yeah.
I think they're named Adepta in game, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
but they
no,
throw
that's-
the
yeah.
shade. So
Yeah,
that's
fine.
well,
The
just always end up with the shade. They're actually called Echo, but they do not attack air. At least they're not intended to attack air.
Right.
Standard deck.
Ready. Go.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be a rough game.
Cassad. You have not enough minerals.
Results.
You have not. You have not.
My air units are kind of worthless. And my ground units are not gonna beat the Reaver Annihilator. Like they're just not.
You require more. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough. You have not. Cassad. You have not enough minerals.
I heed the call. As ever. Unity through.
Try and get those. Maybe it's the sort of the
Oh
recall
no.
units.
You guys are too slow.
Baited.
Oh, remember right, Templars.
I didn't realize those guys were that fast, actually. Templar guys, or whatever those are.
Yeah.
Oh, right then.
I mean, in base StarCraft, they're significantly slower, but yeah, they've had a move speed buff. They're the same speed as all the other units, which makes them significantly better. Eventually, be cleared up.
Yeah, his tech finished. That was really not that great for me.
No!
You did just get the base. If you hadn't got the base, it would have been significantly worse.
It's still kind of bad though. Well,
I'm behind in tech, but
We are focused once more. Our power shall
I'm behind the tech and up against an army that I can't beat, so...
My meditation is wisdom.
yeah, taking up into an army, which is going to be rough.
Yeah. Defend? Can I attack?
Relying on the economic advantage.
That was way less than I expected to appear there.
Recalls in 3 units. This is a surprise.
Research complete.
As ever. Thoughts are
Oh, fully cleared up.
No, I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god.
we are focused.
But that recall is on cooldown.
Certainly is. That's why I'm here. That's not the army, that's just a little bit. Oh, the army is here.
Well, he'll kill a base of mine. I will kill a base of yours.
We are the blades of iron. Your thought, my meditation.
There's so much stuff occurring. There's 4 different fights occurring.
I mean, that's what I wanted for this game, you know? I just wanted the whole minimap to just light up like a Christmas tree. That's quite literally a design goal.
You know, after everything, way back to 2 base? 1 base?
Alright, that thing shoots air, which it's not supposed to
Yep,
do.
that shoots air, which it's not supposed to, but hey.
I'd like to know where the scary army is right now. It is right at my doorstep, which is not great. Oh wait, that's only half of it.
Big scary armies back at home. It's defending. Falcons are here!
No, too
Okay.
slow.
Let's fix it up.
GG.
Yes, nice.
Is it too long?
That's crazy. Lights going everywhere.
That was.
Have you heard from Cosmic at all? I thought he was gonna be on.
He wanted to, and then he just didn't show up. He's just not here.
Bummer.
Very unfortunate indeed. Don't need a tanky unit in this slot. Maybe that.
Yeah, the mid to late game in this is just crazy. It's just like all over the place. Also, I feel like units are on average a little slower in this game compared to Battle Aces. They feel slower to me, at least.
I had somebody else say that before, and we quite
Or
literally
maybe the
took
map's just bigger.
I think the map's bigger. That's my thing. I think the map's very slightly bigger.
Ryan built the map exactly like the BA map, and then we converted the movement speeds and the ranges. So that's the first step.
Really?
So
Yeah.
they
So,
should
like,
be the
you
same, but
perfectly calculated the difference in map and speed and everything.
yeah. We made sure that the move distance is 300 units, like it was in BA, and so on. Like it's all measured. Unless he made mistakes, it should be accurate.
Yeah, but are the units of measurement the same in this game as they are in Battle Aces?
But the numbers are different. But we just converted the numbers. Like there was just a conversion factor, like just divide by 2.7 and you have the same number, effectively.
Okay.
Something like that. Don't remember what the exact number was, but
Ready. Go.
Oh, hello, Zealot Queen.
ha! Zealot Adept. Zealot Echo. It says Adept on there as well. Also it shouldn't. There should be an Echo.
My life for hire. By your will. We are the blades of iron. Honor guides me. Kassar, de Templari. For our... My life for hire. Ula Sadari.
Should have taken that fight.
Tara Tassadar. Kassar, de Templari. And Tara.
So the early game here is just going to be Zealots slapping each other, which is how it should be. Just general.
My queens are really useless here, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's building a queen, so it is just slapping wars. Both players going to 3 bases.
Honor guides me. Command. My life for hire. Ula
This was peak.
speak.
yeah, Zealot's chasing each other. Am I losing this?
No,
Meditation is all
not my probes.
blades of iron.
Research complete.
Range on. Wait, what the fuck is a disruptor?
You're about to find out.
What is a disruptor? Why did it build from a base?
Uh,
Wait, is this storming automatically?
We are come
No, it's manual.
Oh, okay. That's more terrifying.
the temple.
We begin
We
ancient glory reborn.
I don't know what to do against that.
It
Oh,
has
don't attack.
15,000 health.
where shall we march?
Don't attack it.
The firstborn shall persevere.
I got. Oh no! Oh no!
About
Oh no!
to
It's
go
my units.
terribly for me. Oh no! What the heck was
What
that?
is the disruptor? What is this?
That's
What is this unit?
that's a Blitzforge original. That's what that is. Come on, attack me. Help me.
I don't even know what just happened.
Help me more.
So you just explode?
Yeah, every time it takes damage.
Wait, are these guys supposed to attack air? Wait, is that an area unit?
Nope, that's a ground unit.
That's a ground unit.
Oh. I had no idea.
It shall be done. Where shall we march?
How much does one of those cost? Because they look hilarious.
A base.
Forward.
Oh, okay, okay.
Templar. March.
Like, the base is gone for the rest of the game. It's not coming back. That's it.
Heck? Oh,
That
you
base
got-
is dead.
Oh! Oh! That is interesting.
Also like 600 gas and 300 minerals, but mostly a base. It's all in.
Damn, that's cool.
Where shall we march?
Heck? Oh, it's those things. It keeps throwing me off so much.
Yeah, that's interesting that they like stay there because you can use them to attack and then just leave.
Blade cannon armed.
I mean, they're not much health,
We
but
are of one mind.
I guess the Chinese guy,
Give us your
he made the overcharge there, the big disruptor, and I used the shades to just make the disruptor shoot his units. Because I just left shades there and they damaged the unit and then made just friendly fire.
forward. We serve with pride. We are of one mind. It shall be. Faith before fear.
God, the Tesla ops are so
Templar,
painful.
march to glory. Let not ire.
Command me.
Let your will be. Come, give us your command. Por Zalah. The Templar, march. It shall be done. Faith before fear. Forward. We are of one.
Bang.
Naja Khan. Glory to the day.
You require
there's no third base to harass.
We serve with pride. Yes, Executor.
That Tesla cores are really reaching their critical mass there.
To glory. Let your will be heard. Por
It's at the top being attacked, this third base is being attacked.
We are of one mind.
is under attack.
Let
I delighted it's base race time.
I have met the end.
I think you win.
Wow, that was a good game. The Tesla ops in critical mass are really hard to deal with.
Yeah, terrifying.
Is Battle Lasers really back? Kind of. We remade Battle Lasers. You can kind of play Battle Lasers. It's called Blitzforge. Maybe I should put that somewhere. Actually, it's the first word. What am I saying? Yeah, show me what crazy shit you have cooked up. Let's go.
Go.
Sweet is getting better at the game. I think he's just getting over the new engine. Everything looks different. Actually, initially I thought you would be one of the best in the tournament, just because you actually went and read all the tooltips. And most people just don't read all the tooltips and all the descriptions.
Yeah, it's more difficult adjusting to this than I thought it would be.
You have a grand total of 7 zealots walking across the map, or what will they do? Will they capture the King of the Hill, or just stand there and admire it from a distance? They decide to step in the circle, while Sweetshot is just chilling at home, completely ignoring the possibility of getting more money than his opponent. Seemingly not interested at all. He's
I don't care about money.
He really doesn't. Oh, he stepped on it. He cared, apparently. He's just relying on his tech to come online, to win him the game. Despite being down in the overall economy of the game. Third base comes in late. We can admire alien men chasing each other with their swords out.
It's a great game.
I know, the move command. The Templars are here. Don't be afraid, they barely tickle the zealots. You really need a lot of them to be effective.
No.
Oh, what is that? That's a new unit. What will Bandana do against the air superiority of his opponent? Oh no, the High Templars are dying. Maybe he should just turn around and just fight. Take what he can get. And all these units are dying anyway. He also has forgotten to tag up. All the economic advantage in the world will not save you if you can't fight your opponent's units. If only they would be doing something. Oh no, that's Roy taking out the probes. Yes, Battle Aces is back, just under new management and the new name, and not made by Uncapped at all. Wow, that's a tier 3 tech. What will we see? Will Bandana forget to tag again and be outmatched on the tech department once more?
Yes, always.
Benches take a surprising amount of time to kill the zealots.
They're more tanky than I thought they were.
They do damage in the line, by the way, like a Hellion. Or the campaign Banshees. Which does not help Sweet, because he never played the campaign. Even though he probably should, because it's fun. I think this one is clearly going to Sweet Shot. Being on 3 bases against 2 with the tech advantage, and no way for Bandana to deal with these air units.
Yeah. I have kind of clocked in this entire deck's only real anti-air is Ares, which is like really expensive.
I mean, you have to at least tech there then. I mean, the vultures shoot up, but they just don't beat the banshees or something. They just get outranged. What range do they have? Oh, I can't see. I have the WCS overlay. Not a lot though.
400.
Shit. Vulture has 2.2 range, which is about half that of a marine. So yeah, not a lot. Sweet Chat dominating our Cowcaster.
Oh my god, there's battle cruisers.
Also, there's battle cruisers, yes.
Victory!
Okay, I have time to put in an anti-air unit in this deck.
I do recommend.
Yeah.
I do recommend having an anti-air unit. But you know, this isn't Battle Aces, you don't need 5 of them to actually cover all your AA needs. You just need 1, which is a whole lot nicer. Can now admire him making his deck. Which button will he press next? Sadly, I can't see actually which button you're pressing.
Quick. I'll be right back.
That is a roach, yes indeed. Which is the knight replacement, by the way. I just didn't think the knight was interesting enough. So
Yeah,
it just got changed into a specialist unit. Spartan Company is a great anti-air unit, can shoot air and ground simultaneously. Do also have decent range against ground units, so you can out-micro some stuff. But they're made of absolute paper. If you do not micro them, they will lose against the air units they're supposed to counter. Oh, and he's going for the Immortal with hardened shields. I said, tech option against heavy damage, but not against high DPS units. As then the shields just won't do anything. What fleet by unit will he choose? Will he choose? He chooses the War Pig. an upgraded marine in every single way.
Commentary on my
Yes.
on my deck picks. This is incredible.
What else am I gonna do? That's just waiting.
Okay, I haven't. Oh, the Kraken does exist. Oh.
Of course the Kraken exists.
Oh, okay. Well, we have to do this now.
We also have
I'll never get there.
we also have another Kraken that isn't a Kraken but also a 3K unit. And I have more planned that never get put into the game. Yep, almost.
Oh wow, we did a Tempest. Oh my god, hello.
Alright, I'm back.
Tempest has insane range. It can shoot further than it can see, I'm pretty sure. But
Oh, beautiful.
it is also made of paper, of course. And it's very expensive. If you get that thing, you've already won the game, probably. So.
Yes, as it was with the Kraken anyway, most of the time.
Yep.
Also, just so you guys know, you can't see it, but on my second screen, I have taken a screenshot of all the unit icons and have labeled their names to them so that I know what units you're running.
Well, it's rough if you haven't played this game for a decade and don't know the units. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, that will not help.
So I'm trying to remember like what's able to shoot up, what's able to, what can't shoot up. Trying to remember what the unit is, what it does.
Well, I mean, we have to.
Ready.
we have the Stalker Ling matchup against Mobius Roach. Oof, that's not a matchup I expected to ever see, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. I'm just staring at it and I was trying to make sense of it, but I mean, Link Stalker just kind of doesn't make sense to me, because the Stalkers need to use their shields and actually take damage, because their DPS is terrible. While the Link DPS is just good on their own. Like, I really don't know why you would pair those two units together, but everybody keeps doing it. The camera follow? Are you just looking at nothing?
Quick.
Thank you. The Roach Mobius is an interesting choice, as Mobius are quite tanky on their own, but they can certainly use some more tankiness in front of them. Honestly, it doesn't matter. They're just kind of good at everything. They're just not aggressive. If anything, you need like a run-by unit with them. Like Lynx would make sense, probably. So you can't just get surrounded and outplayed by Lynx pretty hard. So like the High Templar is probably the natural choosing there. Oh, he gets caught, and he's recalling out. He did lose a unit, I think. I think they will all just heal back to life and be fine. Very slowly. I missed who got the medal, but... Oh, we're on 4 versus 5 bases now. This is gonna get hectic very quickly. Spartans are completely useless. Actually, not completely useless, but probably not preferred in this matchup. So it's gonna be Mobius Reaver against... I'm not sure. Stalker Crusader, maybe? Link Corsair? It's like... It seems he's a bit confused and he mixed 2 decks together. But maybe this is the grand strategy, where you can just switch between two playstyles back and forth. Your opponent just can't predict what your next move will be. There's certainly a lot going on and not a lot being defended right now. Despite having units that can literally recall to the bases, he's losing bases left, right and center.
They only made their own units there. Not be too bad though.
And we have tier 3 coming out from the Sweet Shot. It will be done in about 3 business days. So Bandana can just get in there and kill him before it's done. He should just be pushing now. He has the army advantage and he's very far behind in economy. He needs to rebuild his bases and just take bases of his opponent to equalize the game. And hopefully prevent him from getting to tier 3. because I don't think he's gonna beat Siege Breakers. There's his current unit setup. He's gonna need some help with those. For those. Oh, that's a nice throw. The Corsair's just shredding through. I wish we had a timer when the tech finishes. I'm kinda missing that. I guess there's one above the forge, but it's like, eh. And we're shooting the forge. Oh, it's dying so quickly.
Oh no!
Oh, the tier 3 finished, I think.
GG.
But too
I'm
late.
just walking.
So close.
That needs to be a marine. That needs to be a marine. I didn't clock the Mobius cost gas. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah,
Tracks from
Got
my
there
goal.
quicker than I thought.
Mobius and Stalkers cost gas just to balance them a bit more, because they're so strong.
Yeah. That actually makes sense.
And so they'd cost a little bit of gas to just make that even. Because they just can't cost more minerals, and they're just bad. They just don't get enough. But if you just can sacrifice a bit of your economy, then you're good. Anybody remaking a deck? Oh yeah. You have deck remaking?
Yes.
Actually, he's looking at the Stargate units right now. Maybe he would choose the Disruptor and try something new. Bring out the AA risk to just set up the no-fly zone and just not care about air units any longer. Sacrificing major parts of his supply to achieve this. The AA risk is also, I think, more expensive than a base, but I can't click it, so I can't check.
Yeah, it's 400.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
So expensive.
But nothing will fly in that zone, so that's the price you have to pay. If you can just slow the game down enough to actually make use of it, that will probably be really good. It's just if the opponent makes the game fast enough, then it'll just get outflanked by ground units and die. Marine Zealot, an interesting choice. That will strain his mineral supplies heavily at the start of the game, if he intends to use Zealots to tank for his Marines. So I assume he's gonna go for some fast tech strategy with this, so his gas isn't wasted. Maybe he should deliberately pick some tech units that cost more gas than minerals, so he can spend his resources more efficiently. I think the best option is the model in the Stargate. That one costs 200 gas, I think. Last slot.
Oh yeah, okay.
Robotics units always a tough choice. Most of these have AoE attached to them, except for the Crusader, which is just a big ball of HP. The Annihilator, which makes big balls of HP disappear. The Spartan to shoot air units. The Vulture also makes big units, big piles of HP disappear. And the Archon is another big pile of HP. Play again. You wanna play or do you wanna cast?
Give me one more. Give me one more play.
Just one more. It's 3 AM now.
Just one more. Just one more. Yeah.
I'm surprised Mastermind just didn't react at all. I even private messaged him if he wants to play, but just no answer.
Oh, I thought I saw him online.
Yeah, he's online. He joined the Discord, but he's just
In
like...
StarCraft?
Yeah, he's playing StarCraft. That's why I was like, he should be interested, but nope. Novea Star would have played, but she's playing Stormgate tournament right now. Oh. Whenever we started. So that was unfortunate. Cosmic probably had something come up that couldn't wait. Because he's chronically online normally, so... I don't think he just forgot. I think there was some more important matter to take care of. Oh, that's some beautiful marine micro. Completely out-moving the links there. If he got this around, that would have been an easy pick-off and could have probably won him the game right there. But he just couldn't get this around. You really have two decks in one there, like the Stalker Crusader and then the Link Corsair. So it's kinda odd. That's a lot of dead workers. I mean, to switch perspective. Because our cameraman just doesn't know what he's looking at. The Zealot Marine coming in to defend, but all the workers are already dead, so they can only pick up. And I don't know what the word for broken glass is in English. The shards, I guess.
Guards, yeah.
On the other side though, and I completely missed it, 4 zealots just went to town and just got 6 probes. So we're almost equalized. With the third base not even being up yet, just coming online, the money should be about even. It's just who can actually spend the money and do something useful with it. Sweet Shot's early tag coming in clutch, granting him a whole base kill. Which puts him on even basis, which is not thing to say. Just a heads up, the lurker takes forever to burrow, so don't try to be too fancy.
Base is under attack.
Oh no, that's a critical misplay. And again the lurkers in front, which is not where they wanna be, as they do way more damage at the end of their attack than at the start. Using Spartans to snipe the Corsairs is a great idea if they wouldn't spawn in their face and already be dead. Really running out of ideas to comment anything. Looking at the supplay. Oh no, we have 3 turn probes. Betrayal. That's a bug that will get fixed at some point when we can update the map. Blizzard fixes this shit. And he gets the surround on the Marines this time, which are already very low from over the drug use. Now he needs to hold the line right here, and you can see the little purple spikes of the lurker. That's where they do their maximum amount of damage. See, like it gets more and more purple. Which gives them really decent DPS at the end, but shitty DPS when they're just right in front of them. As I didn't want to recreate a mortar that just sieges and just kills you anyway, despite being surrounded. If you pull those Crusaders back, they will heal back. Now the Crusaders with low life, if they run away, they heal quickly.
And
you don't have to let them down. Not that it matters here, but they have the quick healing perk. And they run into a lurker, which is not ideal, but look at that boy regen his HP. Look at the HP. So quickly.
shoot.
Oh my god, there's a whole army
I
sitting
didn't
there.
see that then.
I think we're done here. How much damage should the lurker actually do? There's also supposed to be 2 versions of it, but only one is in the game. But there's slightly less damage than the Tesla orb.
It is a good day, Tsutsai. I am here in the shadows.
Maybe then the slight buff. Then again, they have 9 range, which is a lot of range. Oh my god, that's a lot of red lings. Ah, I missed it, but that's what happens when the lock actually works properly.
Victory!
I might stay for one more cast and then I'll head off.
That's okay. Thanks for being here at all.
No, it's been good.
I really,
It's been
really
fun
enjoyed the
playing.
dual cast. You bring all the
It's been
hype
fun.
that I can't.
Yeah, I need to work on my energy. Work on my knowledge. That's the thing I'm always lacking at the moment. There's just a lot of RTS. It's really hard to keep up with them all. I'm trying to learn all the numbers and stats in every game is a real stretch. If it was just one, a lot easier.
Well, they're all gonna die, and then it will only be one left.
Yes, yeah, and whatever's left, that's fine. Survival of the fittest. That's how it works.
Where's the crazy dick? There we go. I wish I could remake the deck real quick at the start, but that's just like not a good idea to do. 'Cause then you just have people just sitting there making the deck at the start of the game, and
Yes, my cat has arrived and is like, hey, have more food, please.
well, feed the cat.
She was fed before this, but she wants more food. She is always hungry.
It's a cat. They're always hungry. Just like women. Oh no. Oh no, I'm throwing. Why am I like this?
We stand unified. Justice needs to be embraced with glory of battle.
You have not enough minerals.
My meditation is only embraced.
Research complete.
He's here.
On guys. Only embraced with glory of battle. The sun.
That was not. That was anti-micro Duldex.
Anti-micro, making your units actively worse.
Nope, nope.
But those zealots have been very effective in the back.
Let your will give us your command.
I need you to
Glorious
just step
shades
in
are
here.
upon us.
Fire shall be with you. The first war.
Gotta love the shade.
Forward. Najakar Mina.
We are the blades of iron. By your will.
Give us your yes.
He has banshees. I want my money back. Help.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have queens. You do have something that does shoot up. You haven't made the
Yeah,
bandana
but it's
choice.
not here.
No, and they are waddling their way across the map.
We are of one mind. We serve with pride. Where shall give us Najakar?
They're coming out. Big boy.
Forward. We serve.
The 250 resource is very much appreciated right now. Disruptor. Massive AoE. It literally cost a base. Cassie, get your head out of my game.
The firstborn shall persevere.
No, my queen's died. It's okay though. He's gonna attack this.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Which is not exactly the intended way of using this, but hey, it worked.
I mean, it's definitely done more than a base's worth of damage, but like...
Yeah, but it's a permanent base, so...
It is a permanent base lost, so we can restabilize.
Let none where shall we mark?
The damage though by these stalkers and these zealots has been crazy. That's a lot of zealot shade. Banshees do have
Oh god, he's
AoE.
Spanish. I forgot about the banshees again.
Yeah, they do have AoE, and
Yeah,
Shades,
also they
nor
fly.
zealots can attack up.
You have not enough minerals.
Very much so not ideal. It's okay, I can just send 8 zealots over there and kill all his workers again.
We are
Oh boy. A lot.
Yeah, I don't think six stalkers and like 2 banshees is gonna hold this.
The Templar.
Maybe with some
There's
micro,
a-
maybe.
We serve with
Zealots at second base. So brutal.
yes, execute.
Yeah, the multitasking is getting him. It's just that natural,
Yeah.
just constantly dead.
Combat awaits.
Oh, queens. Potent Antia. So the banshee's gone.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
The overcharge at the main base was funny though. The explosion isn't even that much range. Like you can just outrange the explosion. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, the stalkers were literally outranging it, but
the thing was was intended to be used with stalkers, but it works really well with the shades as well. Just run it
Nice.
in there and like you do kind of have to attack it and kill it, but you don't want to stand next to it.
Did the queens beat the banshees in a straight up fight?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. They're anti-air. They're like designed to be anti-air, aren't they?
There's no air unit that beats queens in a 1v1, I think. I'm pretty sure. I can check though.
Falcons would be the only one that I would.
I have a
maybe
table,
bet.
I can just check. I mean, Falcons beat them if the Falcons somehow get close enough to shoot back.
To kill them. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
What's the range on the queen?
Give me a second. They do beat battle cruisers as well. So yes, they beat all air units in a straight fight.
So I thought the range on it was showing a 0, actually.
4.5. 4.5 range. A little bit more than a Marine or Stalker or Möbius. Same range as a High Templar.
Yeah, I gotta double check. I took a screenshot of every unit, so...
Mine came prepared. I bet you wish you had this table.
Yeah, 0.1 range is what I see.
That's also just a bug then. That's not intentional.
Yeah.
I do have to admit, I did not go through every unit and read all the tooltips and made sure the numbers are correct. I just assumed they'd be correct, you know.
That's your specialty, though, Conqueror. Come on.
I'm wondering where it pulls those numbers from. Because Queens
Yeah, that's not the
used to
bug
have a
report.
melee attack. And I wonder if it's coming from that it's pulling that range. But, I don't know.
So it should actually be 4? Is that what you said?
4.5.
4.5, wow.
Yeah. Big range. Big boy range.
Okay.
Yeah, big boys. Alright, anyway, thank you very much for having me. It's been wonderful. And thank you for the invite. I really appreciated this. It's very, very cool to play around with.
Banshees have 3.5, 3, 5, 6. So yeah, they also outrange them. Well, it was
Yeah,
a
that's
pleasure having you here.
Yeah, thank
Just
you so much. I'll,
quickly
Have
just
fun.
said hell yeah and just went for it. Appreciate it. And I'm gonna try and run another tournament in 2 weeks. I hope more people
Yeah.
sign up that time.
quickly and see so.
Well, see ya.
Alright,
Thanks
catch you
for
later.
being here.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one,
Bye.
man. Catch you later. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bug report on that. Do you want me to make a bug report on that one too, or just?
Yeah. I mean, you found it, so it's literally just posting the image in the bug report channel. So you have the image.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why can I not join a lobby? Oh, we're in a party. That's why. How are we in a party? How did that happen?
Sure. I thought I saw a party invite from you. So,
I did not
So-
intend to. Yeah, we can just make the one lobby now. Nice. If any of you 10 viewers wanna play, you just have to join the Blitzforge channel, and then we'll hook you up. Join the Discord, do all that. Like, you'll find it. So what deck do I play? The links. So what exactly is the plan behind Link Soccer?
I just like the Zerglings early game, and then I kind of find it nice to transition to the Stalker, like mid to late game.
That makes sense.
I don't know if that's actually good or not, but oh shoot!
Your probes are under attack.
You cheeky. You are going Nice, got one worker extra. Oh, Sparkus. Oh my god, the bunches. Should help.
I thought you'd see it my way.
Not the Banshees.
I shall be swift. Eyes to the horizon.
Now,
Show
man,
cause.
squins are pretty good.
How about it's, they have one job, so
May I be
they should be kind of good at that one job.
the skies
They do have.
beckon. It is a good day to die.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
On Earth, ready for battle. Eyes to the horizon. I stand
Save me, Corsairs. Hurt the Queen.
The skies beckon. Eyes to the horizon. Ah, at last. Atum Toridas. I thought you'd see it my way. The sky is my battlefield. The skies beckon. Ah, at last. Atum. May I be of service. I stand ready. Eyes horizon.
I think that's the game.
Ah, I think so too.
G.
No,
Ready
take deck.
for battle.
Edit the deck.
Victory!
Really, I'm just wondering how Argos beat me. I guess it's just the 2-base all-in was just very strong. I did.
Yeah, he seemed very aggressive, and it was working for sure.
Oof, can I make that one work? Throw it in. Maybe it'll come in handy. Nice, I did forget to press record. Perfect. Good job, me. I think I'm just coming to an end here, though. Maybe may just be my last one.
Yeah, sounds good.
3.5 hours just kind of went by.
Mm-hmm.
Ready. Go.
This better be
You have not enough minerals.
Should be a good one.
You have not enough minerals. You have
So I
not
just make
enough
some
minerals.
tanks here and then
You have
should win
not
the game,
enough
right?
minerals. You have not enough.
Totally.
That how it works?
You have not.
armed and ready.
You have not enough minerals.
Orders received. Why not? Got it. Yes, sir. Will do. You want a piece of me, boy? You by the numbers, boys. I feel you. Keep your shirt. Been waiting on you. Game away.
Not my probes.
So,
You have not enough minerals.
I'm on it. You gonna get this? Better be good.
You have not enough minerals.
Got it. What's that? Been waiting on you. Who wants some? I'm in deep.
Just a lot there.
This better be good.
You have not enough minerals.
Gangway, coming through. Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Can't wait. By the numbers, boys. Sure. Order. Armed and ready. You gonna give me orders? This better be good.
Fine.
Who wants some? By the numbers, foreman. Hey! Lay it on me. Move it. Go ahead. This better be good. Yes, sir.
No, that may actually be enough banshees.
Boy.
That's unfortunate.
You have not enough minerals.
Can't wait. Keep your shirt on. You gonna been waiting on you. You gonna give me orders? You got it. Who wants some? You want a piece of me, boy?
You have not enough minerals.
Been waiting on you. By the numbers, boys. Can't wait. Aye, aye, sir. Numbers, boys. Okay. Gangway, coming. Sure thing.
What?
Who wants some? That's fine.
Research complete.
By the number, you gonna give me order?
Consciousness awakened.
Where are you going?
Roger that.
Oh boy. I don't like that sound. Dang. To do some damage to the banshees.
This better be good.
Ancient glory reborn. Oh, speak
My units. No.
veritably. So be it.
By the numbers, boys.
Eternal service. Garada Legacy. Only your plans. I comprehend.
This better be good. Armed and ready.
Veritably. With honor.
He's just avoiding my super unit.
Service. So be it.
I have another army. It's helpful. Well, that's... I think you could get a critical mass of Banshees.
I'm on it. Roger that. You gonna give me orders? Been waiting on you. Who wants some? Orders received. Let's rock.
I got the Shades and the Banshees, everything.
Floor is here. This better be good. Who wants some?
Don't want to spend my money. Or for tier 3. Finally.
Coming through. This better be good. Who wants? By the numbers, boys. Been waiting.
Submarines are good. You haven't seen the war pigs.
Can't wait.
Oh my god, too many Shades. That's actually working surprisingly well, the Banshees and the Shades together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ben. Oh, yeah. Just took that out so fast.
Yeah, those aren't Marines.
Speak up. By the number. Gangway.
They may kinda look like Marines, but they are not.
Waiting on you. You gonna give me orders? Yes, sir. Can't wait.
Uh-oh.
Armed and ready. Go. You want? We could use some help here. Once. Will do. Tenfold. Once.
So many Banshees.
Holy cow. Go those quick.
Been waiting on you.
Am I out of money somehow? Just throwing Banshees at me, I'm winning.
Why not? What's that? By the numbers. Armed and ready. Base is under attack. I feel you. You want it? You have not enough minerals. Orders received.
Don't die, don't die, live!
Got it.
Thank you.
Go, go, go! Some help here.
Oh, shoot.
Want some? Sure thing. Been waiting on you. Give us your best shot. You gonna give me orders?
Stop! My base is low.
This better be good. Got no patience for me orders? Go, go, go! Who wants some? I feel you. Finish it.
Ben.
Armed and ready.
Wow.
That's the power of war pigs.
Your shirt out, Sparky. Oh yeah.
That was closer than I expected. The Banshees actually, like, if we hadn't lost so many, if we actually got the critical mass, and I still have Marines, I think you would have just won.
Victory!
Whoa, what a game. That
War
was fun.
pigs.
Thanks for the games.
Thank you too. Thanks for playing in the tournament, actually showing up.
Yeah, it's fun.
Not like some other people.
Yeah, hopefully we can get another one going at some point. That'd be good.
Again, 2 weeks. That's the plan.
Good.
Okay. Thank you all for watching. Tune back in 2 weeks for the next tournament, where we hopefully have enough players. Sign up, join the Discord, do other things, click on the YouTubes, follow the stream,
Yep.
like and subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends, tell your mom. I'll see you.
Catch you later, man.